All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 112th United States Polo Association's Open Championship at the International Polo Club Palm Beach. In partnership with the United States Polo Association, the International Polo Club Palm Beach hosts season-long tournaments featuring the most prestigious 26-hole matches in the United States, including the C.V. Whitney Cup, USPA Gold Cup, and the United States Polo Association's Open Championship you are watching right now.
Considered to be the most prestigious polo tournament in the United States, the U.S. Open is the final leg of the 26 gold tournaments held during the Florida High Goal winter polo season that attracts fans and polo enthusiasts from across the United States and around the world.
That's right, Dale. The 112th U.S. Open Championship began April the 2nd at the International Polo Club Palm Beach. 8 teams entered the tournament and have been competing for 3 consecutive weeks, bringing us here to today, the semifinals.
Toby, it's our pleasure at ChukkerTV to partner with the United States Polo Association in the broadcast of this match.
My name is Toby Wayman, and I am your play-by-play announcer, and I am joined with my friend and co-commentator, Dale Sweats, our analyst here. Dale, good to be with you, buddy.
Yeah, man, Toby, thanks. ChukkerTV and the USPA fans are tuned into this broadcast, and man, here come the teams, Toby. This is a game I've been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
This is the game of games today.
All right, so yeah, let's get on those teams here. Let's bring up our rosters, if we could. There we go. Let's start off with the Audi Polo team here. We got Mark Ganzi in the number 1 position, the owner of the team. He's played 13 games and scored 14 goals. And then moving right along to Roddy Andrade. This guy is a brute, an animal, and, I mean, just a dominator. The battery, yes, sir. 9-goal handicap. He's played 12 games, and he's scored 31 goals, and he's personally won 41 throw-ins. Then we move on to the quarterback of the team here, Gonzalito Pérez. He was 10 goals last year. He's 9 goals this year, which is why this same team got to stick together after winning the Gold Cup in the 2015 season. Like we said, he's 9 goals. He's played 12 games. He scored 64 goals in those 12 games, and he's won 48 throw-ins by himself.
El Capitan.
Yes, sir, the Capitan. And then bringing up the rear, playing the number 4 position here, Fred Mannix, good friend and awesome polo player. At 7-goal handicap here in the United States, 9 in Argentina. He's played 20 games so far this year. He's scored 25 goals in those 20 games, and this is the big stat here for him. Won 110 throw-ins this season. That is awesome.
Yeah, he wants to get those numbers up, and we need a big day. Need a big day out of Fred.
Yeah, we need
scoring some goals. We'll see how that works out for those guys.
All right, let's move along to our Dubai team. Playing in the number 1 position, we have Rashid Al-Bawardi here. He is the team owner and captain. He's got a 2-goal handicap. He scored 16 goals in 17 games and has won 35 throw-ins by himself. Now, moving along to the number 2 here, Alejo Taranco. In my opinion, this guy is the hardest worker on this team, and he has been consistently the unsung hero, but playing outstanding polo for the entire 26-goal season here so far.
You said he's the unsung hero for that team.
He is. He's 6 goals. He's played 19 games. He scored 33 goals, and he's won 56 throw-ins personally. And then we move on to our number 3 position here. This is the more like a 2-3 combination between him and Adolfo. We're looking at Facundo Sola here, the son of Ruben Sola. Fantastic polo player. 8-goal handicap. I don't think he'll be 8 goals this time next year.
No, kid's playing way above his handicap, the way he should be, though.
Absolutely. He's played 11 games so far this season. He scored 44 goals in those 11 games and has personally won 47 throw-ins. And then bringing up the rear, the man that needs no introduction whatsoever, the myth, the legend here, Adolfo Cambiaso. 10-goal handicap. If the handicap system went to 12, he'd be 12. And he's played 17 games so far this season. He scored 85 goals in those 17 games and has personally won 104 throw-ins. That is some awesome, outstanding stats for Adolfo.
Yeah, no, amazing. You know, this is a strong Dubai team. They've had a lot of momentum after winning the Gold Cup. They've rented over 30 horses from Valiente. Top horses, yep. And they know how to use them because Adolfo's a part of that whole group. So that is a huge part. Dubai is also, they won big in their first year playing here in the United States. Congratulations to Rashid in Dubai. They won the coveted Gold Cup prior to starting the Open 3 weeks ago. They'll make it to the finals here in the Open. If they make it to the finals, yeah, it'll be. We'll find out shortly. Yeah.
Let's see, another do or die match here for the teams here. Audi has been here before though, and the men in black now know how to handle the stress of the Open. They've won the championship trophy back in 2009. Audi strolls through into the semis after crushing Valiente in the mini quarterfinals. They need to bring their A game today as they face Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, as they face one of the two undefeated teams here that are left in this tournament. That is, of course, Dubai here. All right, so...
Now, this is a matchup, Toby. We've talked about it. I mean, they come out, four-man teams all around. Ganzi adds all kinds of different dynamics. Rashid adds. They've shown in every game that each one of the number ones can play a different number one. They can play a number one who stays out in front. They can play a number one who comes in and makes hooks and bumps, ride-offs. And so it's going to be interesting to see the dynamics on how they set up against each other. They're both mounted very well. We know that Audi, even though Dubai had a bye into the semis, Audi had a game against Valiente where everything went their way, everything was their direction. They just had it all going in their favor that day, so they got to use the horses how they would like to use them.
Absolutely.
You know, didn't have to double up on a lot of horses, things like that. So
yeah, they rest some of their good ones.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
I tell you what, Dale, I've said it a couple of times before, but I'm going to go ahead and reiterate here. This Audi team, Dubai, I think this is such a good team here, Dubai, that I think they can be beat once in this tournament. And I honestly think Audi could be the team to do it. You know what I mean? I think there's a team that could beat these guys. It's them. And if this is that day, this could be Audi's day. You know? All
I'm going to say is that if you want to be Adolfo Cambiaso, you got to score more than 13 goals.
Wow, that's exactly
So if Audi scores more than 13 goals, but Adolfo's going to get his teams are very good about that. Here we go.
So amazing an organization here. Now we get a back shot out of Fred Mannix to start this game off. That's going to go over the boards and out of play. So kind of an anticlimactic first play there of the game, but that's all right. We've been talking about it.
Yeah, right. So it went into a lot of bounds. We have another bowling here. Fred Mannix winning that bowling, though. Toby, you talked about how good he is. He wins the first one. Here comes Rashid.
Rashid, they're holding that ball, trying to make something happen here. He's getting all bunched up over there on the boards now. It looks like we're going to get a whistle on this play here. Sola reaches out there, and let's see what the umpire said to do. Look at that Jillian Johnston right there in the background. You can see behind Mark Ganzi. And
great crowd we have here today. Right here, you're going to see Rashid had the ball, and then he turned around. Basically, we're going to have a reaching call called against Sola, Facundo Sola, the number 3 for Dubai. So penalty 5 from the spot will be our first call game. Remember, we have the 5-man team working today. Horton Schwartz and Kevin Fawcett, 2 of the top umpires in the world, mounted on the field today. They're going to have Hector Galindo, the Hall of Famer, 3rd man, our IRO instant replay official, Luis Galvan, and our PBO, our penalty box official, today, Sain Joseph.
All right. So it looks like they're putting together a game plan here. And now we're going to have Fred Mannix bring this one back into play here. Freddie with the big ball on that beautiful gray horse of his. Fred winds up. He fires, looking to sitting downfield. Gonzalito riding hard to get there, but it's going to be dropped down in front of Alejo Taranco. Taranco makes the play, and now Rashid picks up the ball. Rashid taking off on now running down the field here, trying to keep it away from Rowdy. Rowdy Andrade now gives it back over to Adolfo. Adolfo gives a little pump pass back up there to Rashid. Ooh. Rashid breaks that mallet there. Now an open back shot right here. Great play by Fred Mannix. Now it's going to be Gonzalito reaching out behind. Gonzalito showing us he's in the zone. Look at this shot at goal. I love to see him shoot. This is what they need to do. Even if it doesn't go yet, it will go eventually.
Wow, different Audi team right there. You're not used to seeing Gonza up front. Right there. A little bad luck for Rashid. A nice ride-off by Mannix. Right as Rashid was swinging at the ball. Clean ride-off. You're allowed to make that ride-off. That's how he broke his mallet. And then what a nice
next shot.
Nice back shot from Roddy right to Gonzalito. Wide to the right. Here comes Adolfo.
Adolfito brings the ball into play, taking it over the left-hand side of the field, picking up some extra yardage here to work with. Now Adolfo winds up and fires further down the field. He's got, let's see, Fred Mannix playing zone back. And it looks like some lucky little kid is going to get a souvenir there because the ball once again goes off the playing field.
So early in our first Chucker play here of our first semifinal, we have a couple balls knocked out of bounds, just slipped over the boards. They'll line up on Foster right there. Ball bounces off a pony, and it looks like he's going to be, Roddy.
Yeah, Rowdy Andrade, Rodrigo Andrade taking that ball. Now he's got Rashid all over him. Oh, now it's going to be Sola coming in to defend against Rodrigo, and now it's going to be taken here by Fred Mannix. Mannix, well done. Great play right there, running the turn. He's getting some help from Gonzalito now. He's got Sola all over him. Mannix still out in front, fighting that bouncing ball. Now it's going to be Adolfo coming out. So coming in, slapping the next shot, taking that ball back to the middle of the field here. Adolfito, he's got it under control. Now takes it back around. Here comes Fred Mannix. Oh, what a save! Fred with the steal from Adolfo, and then he gets rid of it immediately right there, trying to give a pass up to Rowdy Andrade. Rowdy by himself. What a play right there. Gonzalito took the man, and now he's going to get the ball. Now Gonza Gonzalito puts the ball between the posts. Que jugador. That's the way you start the day off strong.
Once again, here we go. Mannix starting it off, but the dynamics of Audi, they have Gonza going forward. We've never seen this with these guys. Here, a great play by Frederick Mannix. Makes a ride off, bang the ball. Right here to Audi, who's got Gonzalito Pierres on the fly. Give a little love to the horse. So right there, nice little kick.
I tell you what, if he's going to the one slot today, this could be a whole, we haven't seen it, you're right, and this could be awesome. I'm excited about it.
It's a whole different dynamics right here, Toby.
All right, here we go. Ball's back into play. Let's see who's going to get there. It's going to be Alejo Taranco. Taranco coming out of the throw in there. He's going to take it around wide to the left. Now he winds up and fires further downfield, looking for one of his offensive players. Here comes Adolfito coming in. Now Cambiaso checks up, tries to take it there, and it's going to be Gonzalito trying to put the pressure on Adolfo. Now, Red's not going to take it away from him on the near side twice here. Now Adolfo keeps hold of the ball, looking for a shot at the goal. He's going to get his way, power his way through the pack. Adolfo, oh, look at this. He still got it, fires, and now puts a set of aces on the board. 1-1, Chucker number 1, 4 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, Adolfo will do this. You got to watch out. Sometimes he just gets his demon in him, or he just wants the ball. Once he gets it, it's kind of hard to get it from him sometimes. He's mounted so well. Gets between two red players right there. Rashid comes in a blue helmet, makes a great play on Gonzalito Pierres. Then Adolfo just picks his spot, and a nice little horse right here gets him through everybody right in front. And Adolfo Cambiaso picking up his first goal of the game. First goal for Dubai. 3:33 on the clock. One's across the board. Back to the center. Now we go, Gonza.
It's going to be Gonzalito picking up the ball out of the throw and taking advantage of having the good side of the throw. He's got Mark going downfield looking for the pass, but he's stuck in between two green jerseys. Now he's going to get through Rashid, taking it down the right-hand side. Now here goes the next shot back at the goal. Gonzalito setting up Mark, who's in that number 1 slot. Can he get there? Negative Ghost Rider. The ball goes wide over the back line, and we will have a knock-in to be taken down on the south end of the field by Adolfo Cambiaso.
Yeah, keep track of the knock-ins for Dubai. It's going to be a big part of this game. I said early, I think the only way that you defend against Adolfo Cambiaso or try to beat Adolfo Cambiaso is you play your game and make sure you score at least 12 to 14 goals. He's going to get that many goals. Here comes Adolfo Cambiaso from the back line.
Adolfo takes it off to the right-hand side. Now he gives a pass up there to Facundo Sola. Sola leaves that ball behind, and Adolfo's there to pump it back up. Now it's going to be Fred Mannix here on no sense. Now Fred with a near side tail shot. Great play right there. Now the ball's going to get kicked forward here, and it's going to be Mark Ganji coming in. And somebody's wrong. We're going to see who the umpires decide to award this play to.
So a lot of mallets in the air. Remember when you see the mallets in the air? That's players are allowed to appeal with the mallets straight up, just appealing that they're on the right of way. And if they swing their mallet around their head or they swing it at another player, they'll get called for that one, but they're allowed to put it straight up. And now they got a ball that came right off the boards. And let's watch this play right here, because we're going to get a challenge on this call. Let's watch this one, Toby. It comes off the ball right here, bounce off.
It's looking like it's...
Oh, and it looked...
Mark, what do you think here? What's going on now?
No, that ball...
Are you saying it's bouncing that way and it's going for the
Yeah, believe it or not. They're going to challenge this one. Let's watch it again. Watch this one. Yeah, they're challenges. They called a foul on the red. Now they're going to challenge. Dubai's going to challenge. You're going to see Adolfo right in here from the bottom of your screen. Watch this ball, what he does. Boom, and look which way it went. You see that?
Kind of looks like it bounced it right at him.
No.
But I see what you're saying. It's coming back out. Yeah, he's got to be dead on it, doesn't he?
Yeah, if you can see it one more time.
We'll find out. Let's see what
I can show you one more time on it. But we'll see what they say. They're going to go to the IRO. He's going to read this up. Basically, the instant replay official. We'll use our 4 cameras. He's got cameras in each end zone. He's got the high cam and then the drone. They are allowed...
6 cameras
today. Yeah, we got our low cameras on the 60-yard line also.
Right. That's the new dynamic here. Yeah, basically.
And that's going to be a foul against Audi. So right here, semifinal number 1, 2:34 left in our first Chucker play. And Audi's going to lose their challenge.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that challenge there. First call of the game.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, Toby, by looking at it, that ball came from Fred Mannix, and this happens. We've been watching a lot of plays this year. The ball actually hit the board, and it looked to me like it spawned for the green team. I think the IRO made a good call here.
It bounced. It hit the boards. It bounced back towards
the green, the green goal. And
that puts Adolfo on the line.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense. It goes against the laws of physics, so we see that happen.
Counterintuitive, but that is the way it goes.
Yeah. So Audi's going to lose their challenger early in the first Chucker. Here comes Cambiaso with the first penalty 4 of the semifinals.
Dolfito's shot looking good from here from the
wow,
drone.
awesome drone shot too. Great flying, Austin. Perfect spot. You see that ball go between the posts. Remember, they'll use that drone to check the post because the ball must go between the goalposts. It cannot go over the goalpost. That's why we have 2 flag judges at the end of each field. International Polo Club Palm Beach always doubles up on everything for the open. Everything. The umpire horses also, they double up on everything. Back to the center and picked up here by Rodrigo.
All right, Rowdy, they're making a hook on Adolfo. Well done, but now it's going to be picked up here by Facundo Sola. Sola keeps it away from the defenders. Now he's got Rashid downfield. If he can deliver Rashid the ball, Rashid can do something with it here. Look at that. What a play. What a pass. Rashid on the offside, picking up that ball. He's in the red zone. He's looking good, reaching back behind. And what a play right there. Dubai firing on all cylinders so far here.
Yeah, we talk about Rashid Alwardi, who will come in the game. He will cause a commotion, but he will pull the team. He made the high scoring. He made the high score list in 20 goal this year. Look at his shot from Sola. Just got it. Rashid right on the end of his pass, just like the NFL quarterback to a wide receiver. And what a goal by Alwardi. Nice run there, picking up his first goal of the game. Making it 3-1 here with 1:19 left.
1:19 left in Chucker number 1. I tell you what, Audi started off strong, but then all of a sudden, Adolfo, like you said, that demon took possession of him, and yeah, he's just playing awesome polo right now. Adolfo comes in, and we're going to get a whistle right there. So this could be the whistle that changes the tide here a little bit in favor of Audi. Let's see where the umpires decide to set this one down.
Yeah, you got it. You good call there, Toby. Penalty 4 coming for Audi, and they had a perfect time with 1:06 left. And right here, you're going to see him come in there and block. You saw number 4 came in and went 90 degrees. Anytime 2 players are at a standstill, the umpires will let them jostle for position. But if one player goes 90 degrees on another player, they're going to call that player for blocking. There's no way for the defending player to get through a 90-degree block, even though they're at a standstill. But right there, the ball got stolen by Sola. They're on the offensive attack, facing downfield. So they're going to move this ball down to a penalty 4. Like I said, with a minute. Yeah, it looked like 1:06 left there for Chucker play. We'll get Audi get their first opportunity.
Gonzalito from the penalty 4 line here. This is a 60-yard defended shot on goal. Remember, with the international rules tournament conditions here, it's only going to be a one-hit, one-shot kind of deal. Now, if Gonzalito mishits this ball, genuinely mishits this ball, then he can't follow on and try to run it through the goal. But that'd be the only case in which that would be allowed.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. Gonza winds up, goes to thread the needle.
Oh, yeah. Rowdy?
What's up? I don't know. It looks like it came off of either Rowdy or
Mark?
No, I think it came off of Alejo. Let's see again.
I think Andrade gets it. We'll see. Maybe
find out,
Alejo.
yeah.
Here it comes. Oh, Roddy's
yeah,
horse.
Roddy's horse. You're right.
Nice play by Andrade. We'll give that one to Andrade. So a little bit low. Nice play by Andrade's horse, turning right in there, perfect timing. Goes right off his neck into the goal, back to the center with 33 seconds.
And we get the throw in one here. Now it's going to be. Well, okay. So let's see. Alejo going to keep this ball off the boards there, getting kind of gnarly with it there a little bit. And now it's going to be taken away, and we're going to get a whistle on the play here. And I bet you Adolfo is not going to be happy right now. Yep. See that? A little body language there that's saying I don't know that I'd want to be on the receiving end of that body language.
Okay, so right here, Leo Taranco, number 2, right there, nice hook by Mark Ganzi, and then I think is that a cross hook?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. We'll find out though right after this commercial break. When we come back, we'll be back in just a minute and we'll find out what the call is. So we'll see you in a moment.
Hello, I'm Chef Martin Oswald. I'm the chef here at Boulet's Restaurants. When you come to Boulet's, we have a wide selection of foods. You can come in and you choose 6 different items. Each of these items is going to be differently seasoned. And that's really where I come in and what I'm so excited about. There is over 10,000 phytonutrients. So here in our restaurant, you can absolutely have that, and you can have a different variety every single day. Come and try our delicious flavors at Boulet.
All right, so we're back now in between the first and second. Chucker, right now we have a 3-2 score on the board. After that, both teams putting a penalty 4 between the posts.
Yeah, they started out great here. Both the big guns making their penalties. 5 out of 8 throw-ins, 1 by Dubai, so pretty even there. It's a clean game here. Biggest thing of the first Chucker is Audi lost their challenge early in the game, so give a little bit of a advantage right there. And then remember, Toby, let's talk about it. To beat Adolfo Cambiaso, and I'm going to say just one more time, don't try to stop them. Score 13 or 14 goals. Yeah. And I think you're in this one.
I think you're right.
They got to keep on that. So knock-ins are good. Here we had said a couple knock-ins by Dubai. So Audi's missed a goal twice.
So that tells me that they're on the attack. So that's good. They just need to find the center of the post, because when you're playing against Adolfo Cambiaso, you can't afford to miss any goals at all. Just like you said, you got to make every opportunity you get count.
Biggest part.
They're coming back out right now. So let's get back over there and get the second Chucker underway. We'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we are back now to our perch over here. And let's see, how do we end this one? Penalty 4. Okay, so yeah,
we're reaching from behind.
That's right. Yes, yeah, so that's why.
I think Adolfito getting called on that one.
No, it was Alejo, I believe.
Was Alejo okay?
Or maybe it was. I don't know, but Adolfo was not happy. I know that.
Okay.
Maybe it was. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
You see the replay of that last play? You guys got that one tuned up in there? Here we get Jared. Okay. All right, no worries. So, but a penalty 4. So right here, remember, international rules tournament condition, if there's a penalty within the last 30 seconds of a Chucker, then they'll move that penalty to the next Chucker. All right? And in the last Chucker, if they're not tied, they end the Chucker anyways. So they won't have a penalty within the 30. But if it's tied, they will use it. Here comes Gonzalito Piedes.
Fires, and looks like bad luck. All right, he had the height and the distance, just not quite the accuracy that he's looking for there. It goes a little bit wide over the back line of the right. And that's going to be, yeah, I know exactly. Dale's showing me over here. He's pointing at his stat paper, and I'm agreeing with him on that. Yeah, we can't afford to miss those goals. Now Adolfo brings the ball into play. Adolfo winds up, fires over to the left-hand side. Look at this. Alejo Taranco's got a step on his man. Can he keep it going here? Oh, bouncing ball, and now Fred Mannix is there playing that zone back position. He's going to take it forward. No way. This is
late in the show.
Get there. Yeah, come on now. And now it's going to be Freddie coming in hot. Now Fred taking that ball. It hadn't touched the ground yet. Now it's going to be picked up here, and a back shot by Facundo. And here we go. Ay. Gonzalito held up. Roddy pumping, trying to get there, but Adolfo's gone by himself, making his break all the way down. Can he do it? Of course he can. He is Adolfo Cambiaso.
Man, right there, give him the breakaway. Sola rode for the turn. No way, the window's wide open. Like Toby said, this is the show. You got to be way closer. But when you get this guy on the roll, watch the way he runs the goal. Drop the shoulders ahead, follows. Always got a great approach. Watch how he hooks the guy right at the end of this play. One little tap and a hook to save that ball. Let it roll right in.
Exactly. Yep.
That's why he's Adolfo Cambiaso.
Because that's the thing, because some players will have a tendency when to tap that ball one more time, and that's when it's going to come off your cane and go out.
Snapper. And just makes that hook right there. Like I said, just got to protect the ball.
Momentum. It's going right between the posts. All he wants to do is protect it. Here we go. The ball's back into play. Can Audi take advantage of the good side of the throw in here? No. It's going to be at Alejo Taranco. We're going to get a whistle on the play. And now we shall see what our umpires decide to do. Look, we got people waving over there at the drone.
Yeah. All right, so right here, good drone shot right here. Watch this ball as it goes all the way through. Bounces off Rashid's horse. And then he's going to get caught on the turn. So turning to the right. So the ball bounced off the number 1 horse. Rashid's got the blue helmet on. And then it went to the left. And then Adolfo's captain, he's asking, well, he thought he had a near side play. And they're saying, no, they didn't think so. So right there, and even if he had a near side play, he still would have got him on the turn.
Yeah, I agree.
So that does it. So right there, on the turn, they take the possession away from the player that had the ball. That was Alejo Taranco on the green team. They leave it right there from the spot. No reason to take that one down to a penalty 4. Penalty 5 coming. Here it comes.
They're facing the boards, too.
Yep. Freddie Mannix.
All right, big dog Fred Mannix here with the boomstick. Look at that. Adolfo's going to be the one to take Fred. Now Fred winds up, fires after tapping it once. Hits it down there, looking for some help from an offensive teammate. Here comes Roddy Andrade trying to make the neutral play. He's going to get to it. Now he's going to be picked up here by Sola. Sola with a tail shot setting up. Adolfo Fito Cambiaso right there, and Fred feeling a little lonely at this point, all by himself there with Adolfo coming down his throat. Now Fred has to make a decision. Who's he going to go to? Now he's got Adolfo, goes ahead and fires that ball on down, and now Fred's going to be able to get back to it on the defense. Fred riding hard to get there. Fred with the hammer tail shot there, putting it back around, and Gonza trying to get there too, but it's going to be an open back shot from Adolfo Cambiaso. Adolfo so super well mounted, can get to any ball at any time, and now it's going to be picked up here by Facundo Sola. And it sounds like we're getting a whistle.
You got a whistle right there. It looked like Sola fell over the right of way there. I think he had a near side play. Remember, offside's the right side of the horse, near side is the left side. Watch right here, Mark Ganzi right there gets in front, and then you have the number 3 come right in front of him there. That's a right-of-way violation. Remember, that's the same instance we talk about. If you're driving a car on a highway, you're going to come on from right to left. You can't just run in front of the cars really close or run into a car. You must figure out a position to get either behind or in front. Same thing on the polo field. The ball's going to dictate the way that highway is flowing. Right here was flowing for the red. Penalty 5 from the spot. Here comes Mannix.
Yeah, Fred bringing the ball back into play. Freddie goes ahead and drops a hammer, making the run past Rashid. Now Gonzalito checks up, and Fred fires downfield where he's got Rowdy on the fly. Rowdy's got to step on his man. Rodrigo Andrade taking it now past the man near side. Next shot can't quite hook up there, and now it's going to be a tail shot here from Sola. Sola, what a shot with so much angle over to the boards. And it's going to be Adolfo right there with Rowdy. Rowdy's going to win the play, but now he's going to be challenged by Alejo. Now, yeah.
Man, I love the low camera. It's like you're sitting in your living room, Tope.
Yeah, really. Your living room is on the sidelines too, right?
And we're sitting in our living room. Right here, you're going to see his play. This is the pretty much riding front and from behind. It's a great shot to see it from. Right here, watch your drone. They all come together. Now watch the white helmet right here. See how the red blue came in from behind to steal that ball? He's riding in from behind. The only play he had there was to come in and ride Gonzalito Piedras off, and he could have done that.
Well, if he came in from behind, then he wouldn't have ridden in from behind.
Yeah, and from behind he would have been fouled, but he would have came from the side.
If he came from the side, yeah, but
he had a play there from the side, though.
Yeah, if he could have got if he could have got up and then in. I think you're right.
You got it. So he's going to get caught on the reaching call, riding in from behind right there. They're going to move this ball, even though it's right on the boards. They're not no shot on goal right there. It must have been just outside that 60.
I'm surprised they didn't make this a 3.
Yeah, that could maybe could have been, but it's outside the 60, I guess.
If Audi had their challenge, they could have challenged his ball placement.
Yeah, there you go. So they're going to move this one over to a 6-yard. Another penalty 4 for Piedras.
Gonza. Here we go. Gonzalito winds up, he fires, and it looks like, he just nailed the scoreboard. But it's wide over the back line to the left. So once again, I tell you what, I say Fred Mannix needs to start taking some 4s here. If Gonzalito's just not having a good day with him, switch it up. Look at that, 3 4s he's missed. Well, yeah, 3 4s, yeah. Anyway, Adolfo brings the ball into play here, and Adolfo fires it right down the middle. Looking for an offensive player. Fred Mannix is going to get there on defense, and Sola's going to put his feet on the dashboard there. And now it's going to be a great tail shot from Mannix over to Rowdy Andrade, who fires it back down, looking for Gonzalito. Gonza feeling a little lonely here as he's got 2 defending players against him. Now Adolfo with an open back shot, and Adolfo's going to try to pick up his own back shot here. Great play right there by Sola, taking out Marganzi, and now it's going to be Adolfo. Ooh, Adolfo drops it, but man, look at that horse. I tell you what, he is so well mounted, he can make a mistake, and those horses will make up for it.
Yeah, you said it.
And here we go. Now it's going to be, let's see, Adolfo still with that ball, but what a play by Taranco. They're taking out Roddy, and now Taranco goes ahead and fires it back on down the field. Or excuse me, Adolfo fires it back up there looking for Alejo. Alejo coming in hot, man. He's got some gas underneath him on this one. Now he tops that ball. It's picked up by Gonzalito. Or Freddie, excuse me, that's Fred. Fred with the ball, Gonza going to the whip, trying to get out to be the target there. And now it's going to be Sola changed his mind at the last second, and now it's going to be Rowdy trying to take advantage. Ooh. And now it's going to be Adolfo to pick the ball back up.
How do you get in there between those?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's so quick, huh?
Amazing.
Whoa!
Oh, no, so yeah, Fred slipped a little bit there, and now we're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, you're going to blocking foul. Right here, I guess Mark was going for the pass, left the ball for Frederick.
Makes sense.
And that's how Adolfo read that play. Wow, what great situation awareness by Adolfo Cambiaso to pick that up. Right there, Adolfo comes in front of Andrade, blocking him right there. Penalty 5 coming here for Audi. Looks like Mannix. Yeah, Freddie's going to tee it up.
Fred, all right, so they are going to the south or scoreboard end of the field here. And I tell you what, I don't even know, Dale, to tell you the truth. We've had A lot of opportunities here for Audi. A lot of
a lot of opportunities. You remember ball possessions. You got to do something positive with them. This is the show. Semifinals,
Mannix
U.S. Open.
Job here. Now he's going to go ahead and leave this ball here for Roddy Andrade, who's on a fresh horse. Rodrigo goes ahead, drops the hammer to make the run past Adolfo. Adolfo's going to stay with him now. And what a play by Mannix.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Fred taking out Adolfo, and now it's going to be a next shot back down there looking for his offensive players coming in. It's going to be Facundo Sola here, and it's going to be taken back around by Alejo Taranco. Taranco makes the turn, and now Adolfo picks the ball back up, takes it back to the left, looking for a place to go, trying to find a hole to get through to that goal. He finds it now. They're back over to the right-hand side. He's taking it across the field. Now he hits it right back down, but it's going to be picked off here by Freddie Mannix. Mannix now coming in. Fred, open back shot right there. Gets it past Adolfo. Gonza's coming back in here to pick up the play, but Adolfo gets there first. Now Gonza going for the turn. Ooh. Got it. What a call. What a play.
All right, let's see right here. Adolfo Cambiasso is going to come in here. Yeah.
That's high goal polo right
That's high goal polo, and I got to tell you, I don't think he saw him.
No.
I don't think he saw a guy lead the
to challenge this one, he's going to lose.
He's going to challenge it.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose it.
He's going to challenge it. I would guess that he was too, but the IRO will slow it down. He'll check all the strides.
We
can see it again. We'd like to see it again in slow-mo if we could.
There's a very fine line between a high goal play and a foul, and that is a perfect illustration of a high goal play.
Okay, here you go. Now number 4 in the green right here. Watch me slow this down. This is a perfect turning call.
And
number 3 right there gets onside, catches him on the turn.
All day. What a fantastic play. My opinion, anyway. We'll see what the umpire says. The IRO says, though.
Foul.
That's what I thought.
Good job, Tobiano. Tobiano, you could be an IRO now. I think you're getting good.
Well, if they just want to hire me to do it from here.
No, you're doing good. You've been working on it all season, both of us, and it's an intricate job. It's a very tough job.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want to give pats on the back for the IROs. It's not an easy job. You really need to understand how to study tapes.
And the other thing about the IRO too, they're sitting in there, and hats off to them because they're not taking a lot of time here on making these decisions because they already see when there's a foul. They're already asking the guys in the booth to replay that for them, so they're reviewing it before the challenge call even comes in.
It is a big job. In the NBA, the people that you do the IRO are not umpires on the court. They do not go on the court. All they do is read replay. Our umpires do both. So it can be a tough job.
An IRO can be in the ChukkerTV van as an IRO, and then the next game he'll be out on the field.
You got it, and vice versa. So right there, both teams are going to lose their challenges now for the first half, and we're going to get an open goal penalty 3. And here's another opportunity for Piedes.
All right, Gonzalito. Ideally, you want all 4 feet to be on the ground when you make contact with the ball. Penalty number 3. Gonza rides up, and not pretty, but it will count. And that will now bring us within 1 here of Dubai. So Dubai 4 to Audi's 3 goals, and we've got 2:20 left to go in the second chukker.
Okay, so right here, they're capitalizing finally and
starting to fire on all cylinders here. Man, what a play.
8 fouls committed by Dubai in the last 2 chukkers.
That is so unusual.
And only 1 foul committed by Audi.
Awesome.
So there's a big part difference right there.
But the problem is that the 1 foul Audi committed, they challenged and lost their challenge.
That's okay. That's fine. But I on it. But still, they're not fouling as much as Dubai at this point.
Yeah,
They've got to do something with the possessions. Here we go.
Which is, and Dubai has been very clean the whole season through. Now look at this. It's going to be Freddie coming out of there with that. Excuse me, that's going to be Gonza with that ball, taking it on down. Now Gonzalito's going to take out Adolfo. Look at that. You see that was a perfect play right there. Adolfo comes up with the ball, and it goes over the sideboards, I believe. Gonza still wanting a whistle. He didn't hear it though. But I tell you what, that was a perfect example right there of looking at the man. You see Gonzalito right there. He looked at Adolfo, waited till he felt Adolfo on his hip, and then looked to see where the ball was,
Right, yeah, you got to keep an eye on him, exactly. So another one over the boards here. And we're riding the sideline a little bit here in the first 2 chukkers.
Yeah, exactly.
Great crowds we have here today, Toby,
it's
everywhere.
A massive crowd.
Yes, sir.
Adolfo coming in, winning this throw in here, now taking it back down. Adolfo Cambiasso winds up. He fires downfield looking for Sola. Sola out in front. He's got to step on his man. Sola takes the, oh, no, he leaves it there. And Fred Mannix, super quick cat-like reflexes there, hits that near side back shot. And Mark riding hard to get here. Mark Ganzi comes in. Mark's going to take it with him. Rashid going to watch him do it here. And now it's going to be picked up here by Gonzalito, who fires it downfield where Mark's on the fly, coming in hot. But look at this. Alejo riding another rocket ship here. Now Mark taking it straight to the hoop, but Alejo picks him up. Now Alejo Taranco's got the leg on Mark. Mark not going to give up on him though. Mark's going to keep putting the pressure on Alejo. And Rowdy almost got him. But look at this. Mark wins the right. Oh, bad luck. Couldn't quite get the back shot though. And now it's going to be Gonzalito trying to get over there to make a play on Alejo Taranco. Taranco, I don't know how they're going to keep this guy at 6 goals this time next year.
Yeah.
And now he fires it on down looking for Freddie gets there, makes the back shot. Adolfo picks up the play. Adolfito Cambiaso, he's got less than 30 seconds to rub some on it here. Now he takes it off to the right-hand side. Now Adolfo trying to get away from Roddy's going to win the play. Now Adolfo leaves it for Alejo Taranco. Taranco with that ball, he goes to pick up some extra yardage here if he can, but it's stolen, and now it's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be a near side back shot from Alejo Taranco, who puts that ball
That's the boards.
Okay, so that's going to end Chukker number 2. We're going to be back to start the last Chukker of the first half with a throw-in from the boards to the center after this quick commercial break.
We fly horses anywhere around the world, whether it is a hobby horse or it's an Olympic champion. It's all about the details. It's about getting an animal from point A to point B safely, in best of health, and in the quickest possible of time. We give horses wings.
All right, so we are back now, getting ready to start Chukker number 3, and man, we got a different ball game now. 4-3 the score. Audi has shot, I don't know, 1,000 times.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that just tells me they're on the attack.
Yeah, 8 penalties committed by Dubai and 2 Chukkers, 3 penalty 4s missed by Audi, huge possessions. Then here's the other thing though, in the open we've noticed that teams that take possession of penalty 5s and do something positive with the ball and knock-ins, because not that they only had 4 penalty 5s, they had also had 3, the Dubai team had 3 knock-ins. So if you start calculating all the misses and then the penalty 5s and how they're controlling it, you know, one thing here though, Audi's done very well. They're keeping the close score here. They've only fouled 1 time and 2 Chukkers. That's huge. Dubai's got to clean it up a little bit on the fouls.
I agree, and we got some awesome tweets coming in here right now. We got one from Dubs Montgomery, says, enjoying great hashtag live coverage, live polo on ChukkerTV from Colorado today. Dale Schwetz and Toby Wayman doing a superb job. Hope to see Audi, Polo Audi win. Dubs Montgomery.
All right, Doug, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for getting on Twitter feed. Appreciate
says, Come on, Polo Audi, you've got to make every one of those penalty shots count. All right, so here we go. They're coming back out. So we are going to get back over here and get the rest of this Chukker underway. And man, this is a sellout crowd here today. I tell you what, if we didn't look right at the camera, Dale, we might get a little stage fright if we start looking around at all the people around here.
Yeah, you got to tell you what, they're all over the place. They actually, we are playing here on Field 5, and once again, International Polo Club Palm Beach. The conditions are amazing. They've been amazing all season long. You haven't been able to see the fields here. It's made the game so much faster, so congratulations to them. They're parking cars on Field 4. Right now, we got Kevin Fawcett and Horton Schwartz coming out right here on fresh ponies. The umpires will change horses every 2 Chukkers in the open. They do that so they're on fresh horses, so they're in better position. You need to be in perfect position to make the right calls. Both teams have lost their challenges. Remember, no challenges will come up here in the 3rd Chukker. They all will receive, both teams will receive challenges in the 4th Chukker for the second half. Remember, if you get your challenge right, you will receive another.
You keep it, yeah.
Get your challenge wrong, you lose your challenge. Use it or lose it. They do not carry over. I like to see them carry over in the future.
I think so, too. I think that'd be awesome. You know, if you don't use it, don't lose it. You know, you get 2 in the second half, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, future. Remember, we do have triggers.
Real quick, though, we got our survey here on ChukkerTV. So if you got Twitter, go ahead and look at the hashtag, the at ChukkerTV hashtag live polo feed there, and you'll see ChukkerTV has put up a survey here. Who do you think will win the first game of the U.S. Open semifinals? Hashtag live polo. Either Audi or Dubai. You can vote, and the ball's back into play. And here goes Alejo Taranco. Taranco taking that ball out of the outside, out of the backside of the throw in here, taking it straight to the hoop. Roddy all over him there. And now let's see who's going to get there. It's going to be picked up here by Gans. Mark Gans, he comes in and clears it out of the danger zone. Mark taking it back across the field, coming in here. Now let's see. It's going to be picked up by. Oh, it's still in play. Wow, look at that. It never broke the plane of the line there. They're all bunched up on the boards, and now it's going to be picked up here.
Wow. Great shot.
And we get a whistle now.
Yes, everybody in the corner down there. I didn't think you can put that many horses in the corner like that.
I mean, you can throw a blanket and cover all 8 players there.
Uh-huh. Let's watch him right there. Nice right out by Alejo. Then Alejo gets by Ganzi. Alejo comes in. Then Sola comes in behind. And then you have another player coming here. Then a ride out by Adolfo.
I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, we're going to have to see what the umpires say here. I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay, fouling the second man is the call. They're going to move it all the way back. And here's a great ball placement. That ball was in the corner. Definitely the ball is inside the 30-yard line. But because the ball was in the corner, no shot on goal, the umpires are going to bring that all the way back to the 60-yard line.
Goal there.
Yeah, you're right. Almost. Yeah, probably almost 75, 80 yards.
In the very dead center of the goal, anyway.
Yeah, you're right. As a crow flies from there.
Yeah, exactly.
So they'll bring that all the way back. So if you're learning to be an umpire, and or you play. Don't be frustrated if umpires do bring the ball back, even though it's in the 30-yard, inside the 30 line doesn't mean it needs to be a penalty 2 or 3. They can move it back.
And I think in that situation there, that was an appropriate call because they're actually facing to the north end of the field. So, taking that, so they aren't even facing the goal. Maybe had the play happen where the foul happened where Dubai was facing the goal, maybe they got a 3 out of it. But here, it was facing the other direction. So Adolfo sends that ball straight between the posts, and that is how you put the points on the board and take advantage of your penalty shots, because you can't win a polo game unless you
gotta have them. You said it, Toby. They've only fouled 2 times, Audi, but both times Adolfo has converted. Yep. And like we said, Dubai's fouled 8 times, and they've only converted 1 time.
Man, that's going to be a big difference there. You're right. Okay, so here we go. Fred Manick's going to win this throw in here. Freddie turns it underneath the horse's neck. Now he's looking for a target downfield. Mark busting out there, trying to get down to it. And look at this. Mark's got a step on his man, and Fred tries to deliver the ball down there to him, but it's going to be Alejo Taranco with the open back shot. Alejo shot back over there looking for Rowdy. Rowdy's going to pick this one up. Rodrigo Andrade taking it forward. Now turns it back underneath the horse's neck. Fred comes in to help him out, and we get a whistle on the play.
So we're going to have a spot hit green here. Watch this play right here. Alejo Taranco opens it up to the far side. It bounces off the boards, and then right there, the red player just comes right in front. Everybody right in front blocking. So they're going to just go a penalty 5 for the spot. Toby, when you mentioned about that, bringing that ball back to a 4 also, a lot of times when you can throw a blanket over everybody, like you mentioned, that's a big reason why also to be able to move the ball.
That makes total sense, yeah. Now here goes Adolfo. Oh, what a play. He gets... Oh, yeah, Rowdy with the snake. And now let's see. It's going to be picked up here by Alejo Taranco, firing that neck shot back across out of the danger zone. Let's see. It's going to be Fred Mannix riding hard to get here. Freddie's coming in hot. Fred, open back shot right there, setting up Rowdy, but we get a whistle on the play. Fred, I tell you what, I like his thought process there, but I don't.
So you got the Snoop Doggy Dog from Andrade there.
Man, that was awesome, huh?
Yeah, but then he gets beat right here, and then watch this play. I guess they got the green team on the right of way.
Heads up play there by Alejo.
Yeah, and it looked like the number 4 in red came from right to left, or left to right. I apologize, left to right, right? Yeah. Getting involved in the right of way there. So they're going to move this one to center and. Excuse me, sir, can you...
All right, so here we go. We're going to have Adolfo Cambiaso teeing up this ball, putting together a little bit of a strategy here. Doing as like Dale likes to say here, the polo huddle. A bit of a polo huddle.
Yeah, it's been cool that they allow them now to, remember, international tournaments, they allow them to tee their own balls, and they seem to gather themselves there. Here comes Adolfo.
Adolfo, almost maybe trying to take advantage of Audi kind of being a little bit asleep here, not really lined up the way that they should. Fred's playing zone back, though, and now here comes Adolfo riding hard to get there. Now it's going to be taken by Rowdy Andrade with a back shot, setting up Gonzalito. Gonzalito's going to keep it away from Rowdy. And now here comes, bad luck. It's going to be picked back up here by Adolfo. Adolfo wins this play, takes it back around. Now, can he keep it going here? Adolfo fires up, and Rowdy with the near side back shot. Who's got the quicker horse? Adolfo Cambiaso, that's who. Now Adolfo coming back in, goes ahead, decides to run the turn back underneath the horse's neck. Anyway, Gonzalito coming in to put the pressure on him. Adolfo puts the pressure. Little misstep there, and now it's going to be picked back up by Sola. Sola, super fast reflexes. Fred Mannix coming in, making a play on Adolfo. Oh, what a play by Freddie. Open back shot, and now Rashid's going to take out Mark.
Yeah, Mark's
that ball for
tired.
Sola. What a play. Sola right there, turns it back around, getting some, and now it's going to be picked up here by, it's going to be Sola. Sola's got Rashid on the fly, but can they get there? What a play. Fred makes the defensive play, and now Fred comes in, puts the hook on Adolfo. Oh, what a steal. Oh, yeah, and it's going to be Gonzalito. He is gone completely by himself. That's the second time lightning strike today, and Gonza going to take advantage of the play. Oh, yeah, that's the way you do it right there. That could be a momentum shifter. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, I love to see the meat here. Again, I mean, great steal, but I wonder how close they are here. Looks like right here, watch Andrade. And right there, no, he kind of lost it. I guess maybe he hooked some.
Yeah, Fred had the hook. He had his mallet
So
captured.
I guess he's got him hooked. I guess that's a clean play. You got to let it go.
I mean, I was thinking at first, too. My first reaction was, uh-oh, one meet two.
But
no, he was clean, man.
I guess if he makes the hook, that's a free ball. Yeah. This is the show.
It's the show, dude.
Back to the center. Here we go.
Ball's back into play. Facundo Sola's going to win this throw, and he turns it back around to the right, using Adolfo there as an obstacle to get around. And now it's going to be Sola. Gets hooked on the play by Mannix. Mannix is playing lights out here today. Back shot by Roddy, setting up Gonzalito. Gonza trying to get there, but it's going to be Adolfo first. Now Gonza's going to try to make Adolfo hit the back shot, but Adolfo takes it with him. And I tell you what, the best possible play that you can have happen here is make Adolfo release the ball, because he is so difficult to take it away from. I don't care who you are. Adolfo winds up, fires it back down the field here, and Rashid, nice play. What a horse. Look at this. He's out in front. Can he keep it going? Albawardi, 2-goal player. Now busted out of there with the ball, taking it straight to the hoop. He still got it. Rashid. Oh, yeah. Look at this play. Look at this kid go. Wow. What a fantastic play right there. Rashid Albawardi showing us what's up.
Yeah, man. He's been all over. Like we talked about again. Leaderboard in the 20 goals. He will ride off right there against Andrade.
Yeah.
Wow.
The brute. I mean, seriously.
And he stays in front, and Rashid Alwari takes it down here. And I want to give a shout out on this goal right here, Carlos Garcia, who said that his dad, Carlos Sr., used to say you got to score 15 goals to beat Adolfo. We'll see. Thank you for that for Carlitos. Thank you for the info there.
And here we go. Roddy taking that ball down the right-hand side. Now he's got Mark downfield looking for the pass. If he can deliver the ball, but it's Sola playing zone back. I didn't even see Sola there. And now Roddy's going to keep it away from Adolfo. Adolfo comes in, challenges Roddy still got that ball. Andrade, can he get through the pack? He winds up, he fires. It's deflected by a horse. Adolfo makes the back shot. And I think I saw a whistle there.
So when you see the umpires riding, you see Fawcett riding across the screen right there, all the way over to talk to Horton Schwartz. Right here, two players come together. Let's keep an eye on this one. And now they get together right here. Whatever.
I don't know.
So two umpires to the left side over here. They're talking it out.
Okay, so yeah, keep going.
They're going to talk to the third man.
The Tres Hombre.
Tres Hombre, who's Hector Galindo today, the Hall of Famer.
Hector.
So you see how the players, they stay away from the umpires, even though the umpires are all rated up, and you notice their helmets, they have GoPro cameras on their helmets. They use those helmets.
Peter Krimmings here says, at ChukkerTV, Toby Wayman, Dale Sweats have to go with Audi Polo in OT today. Wow, he's calling it from before the game started.
Wow, Joe Martini called it too, I believe.
All right. So, guys, looking
right
for
there, bounces off. Oh, they called that right there.
The general says Adolfo is a machine.
Okay, so no foul on the play, but I love the way they slowed it down. Remember, this is a show. Take your time, get it right. The two umpires on the field went to the third man. They cannot use the instant replay official on this call. They talked it out. Three guys figured it out. They said, hey, it was too tight of a call. They're going to bowl this ball in. No foul on the play. Bowl in on from the center to the boards on Horton.
What had they blown there?
They were talking about, I think it's a good bowling ball because they were talking about if the red rode in on a shot or if the green back to the pony.
Gotcha.
And you know how that can be.
Yeah, exactly. You can go 50-50.
Yeah, I can go 50-50. So I think it's a great call to bowl in. Here we go.
All right, Hortonsky puts that ball back into play. Fred Mannix is going to get there, but it's going to be Gonzalito taking it around the outside. Gonzalito trying to work it on through. Roddy right there. Rodrigo Andrade trying to keep it away from Adolfo. Adolfo, super quick reflexes. Adolfo right there. Oh, I don't know. They don't have a challenge, though. So, see, this is a perfect example of why you want to save your challenge until the third chucker when you're 1,000% sure, because
2-on-1. Let's watch 2-on-1 right there.
That's what they're blowing?
Alejo
Okay.
bumps
I thought
him.
they were blowing this right here.
Yeah, no.
I thought Rashid was clean there.
No, Rashid was clean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I was thinking to myself, wait, Rashid's very clean.
Yeah.
Alejo bumped
The sandwich.
Rodrigo, yep, the sandwich. That's a Rodrigo Andrade sandwich. A
that's
little mustard and mayo.
Yeah, exactly. We got mustard. You got 2 pieces of bun is the Dubai, and then Rowdy's the meat there.
Right, so they bum one. 2 players cannot ride off 1 player anywhere in the game. You understand why it can be dangerous, even though that's a slower speed right there. Number 2 on the green. Leo Taranco pushed him into Adolfo. That's a sandwich. Penalty 2 coming. They can defend this one, and he is allowed to tap it, but 1 little drive for show, putt for dough.
Gonza puts the ball between the posts to bring his team within 1 to keep the score nice and tight. With 2:15 left on the clock, we got a 6-5 score on the board.
Candelito Perez, high score here for Audi. 2 from the penalty line, 2 from the field, penalty 2 and a penalty 3. Andrade's got the other one. That's their 5 goals. And on the other side, you got Adolfo Cambiaso with 4, 2 penalties, 2 from the field, and then Rashid Awardi with 2. Back to the center right here on Fawcett. Everybody fighting for position. Toby, look at these guys. They're not giving up anything here.
No, sir.
Supposed to say outside those lines,
Yeah,
but
that's not going to happen. This is the show.
Yeah,
here we go. It's going to be Fred winning that throw in here momentarily. Now it's a back shot there from Rashid Awardi. Now Adolfo comes in hot. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Adolfo is so quick. It's incredible.
Okay, he's going to be right here. They're all together on his bowl, and watch his ball bounce right here. Rashid's going to ride off and back shot. Great play by Awardi. Now right there. Wow, that looked like a clean hook from here.
Really. But
They're going to call him. They're going to call him riding in from behind
their
the
challenge.
If they would have saved their challenge, like they've done to Toby and Dale way, wait till the 3rd chucker, right?
Exactly, unless you're 1,000% sure.
Exactly, I agree. They could have maybe challenged him. It looked like he got the hook off.
They would have had a really good shot.
Well, if he doesn't make the hook there, he definitely is riding under the shot. They're calling him riding underneath the stroke from behind. He definitely came from behind.
Sure.
But it looked like maybe he got a piece of the horse's head there. But
we get a yellow now.
Looked like he had a mallet on it. Okay, so now
This is going to hurt.
no, you don't want to do this right now. And I don't know what you're arguing. I mean, I guess maybe he's arguing that there was a clean hook, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's arguing what we were arguing. That it was a possible clean hook. Yeah. Well, you're going to get a yellow flag against the number 3, Perez. And so remember, if he receives another, now they're going to move this one from a 4 to a 3, so they're going to give him an open goal in the yellow. And then if Gonzalo receives another one, he will sit in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
It's on Gonzalito?
On Gonzalito Perez. Penalty 2 coming. Oh, they had a 3 on it.
Oh,
wow.
Adolfo almost nails the drone.
Wow.
The drone, you see how high the drone is up there? It's 100 feet in the air.
So that was a penalty 2. So I guess they had a 3 on the first one.
What, of the 3, really?
Well, it looked like a penalty 2.
It sure did, didn't it? How'd they get to a 3 there, though?
I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why Gonza got his yellow. But it definitely looked like a 2 to me. It was on the second line.
Here we go, ball's back into play. Let's see, can Gonzalito take advantage of having the good side of the throw in here, win this throw in? Looks like Roddy will win the throw in there. Now he's forcing the guys to get out of his way. He's going to go ahead and take Adolfo right there. Gonza takes it back to the left. Now Gonza gets it past Adolfo. What a play right there. Gonzalito Perez running it down the field here, taking it from right to left, hits it at the goal. Can his shot be good? It's going to be well over to the left and over the back line wide. And once again, I have to reiterate, you cannot afford to miss these shots playing against Adolfo Cambiaso.
4th knock-in right here, 5th knock-in of the game for Dubai. And look at this. I mean, Audi not knocked in one time.
I can't believe it.
So I mean, they're scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Scoring a goal.
All right. So
I mean, they made every penalty.
It looks like the ball is going to be out of play when the horn sounds. So that's going to end the first half. So we're going to have a 10-minute halftime here. We're going to have all the spectators come out on the field, do some socializing, stretch their legs, put back some divots, and we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back from that break, we are going to have a very special interview with my man Dale here. He's going to be interviewing Maureen Brennan, I do believe.
Yep.
All right. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, halftime of our first semifinal game, 7-5 Maureen Brenner. Thank you, my dear, for being back in here. So we're going to continue on. Now, Maureen is the head of the Heigl Committee, and we got into that. But we want to expand on what we were talking about. So let's talk about this. We talked a little bit about, and I was kind of a little for, so I'm happy about talking more about this, was about how we can structure more to the wider audience of sports.
Exactly. The USPA's mission is to promote, polo and help it grow. And so the leadership and the Heigl Committee has sort of a combined mission to create a structure where we look like other sports. So we're more relatable, identifiable, and the idea is that, especially for the youth, when they're making choices at a young age, what sport they're going to do, we want them to choose polo. And it has to kind of function like a sport. It has to mirror some of the major sports that we have in this country. Of course, we have our own unique qualities, which we do not want to lose. We want to incorporate those. So it's not only for the youth; it's for all sorts of players of all ages, because we know polo's a family sport, multi-generational, and so on. So, and from a marketing perspective, it's more identifiable as well. So.
Right. So let me tell you. So we got Team USPA. So that, because I went through the whole interscholastic level. I was involved in Culver Military Academy, and I would have loved to have that. I think that should be a huge part, right? I mean, does it help out with the Team USPA on gathering and bringing up even the young guys' opportunities?
Yeah, exactly. When there's a narrative, again, that has this progression, again, people can understand it, relate, and have objectives. So just like you said, maybe you start in high school, college,
right.
Where are you going to go after that? And if there is I don't want to say league yet, because we're not really sure how it's going to be framed. That's a process that we're proposing to the board
right.
to investigate that. So what it's going to look like is to be determined. So I'll just leave at the moment.
Yeah, is there anything you lead on, or is there any way the ChukkerTV people can help out with that? Is there anything?
Yeah, we'll take a suggestion box.
Okay, great. So there you go. So take suggestions on this. One of the biggest things that they want to do, and I'm about to be ChukkerTV. We're a part of this anyways, and I love this whole idea also to expand it to the masses, to take it to a whole nother level. And so we would love for your ideas. Maureen said it. I'm gonna leave it on you. But so make sure you send your suggestions. Any way you think that we can take the whole polo world to another level.
And think of when you Google, it's got to come up at the top of the page. When you think of the name, you think about Googling it.
Cool. So involve the best. So we're going to keep in touch with you on this.
Great.
And I'm going to hold you this year. I'm going to see you playing the Heigl. All right, she's on the Heigl committee. We're going to see here. We're going to throw it back to the booth really quick, and then we're going to be right back with you with another interview from Juan Bellini and Tincho Merlos, captain of the FlexJet team.
Hey guys, Vanilla Ice here, and you're checking out ChukkerTV, the greatest polo TV channel that there is, right here representing Wellington, Palm Beach finest, and you can check it out online all around the world.
Before global opportunities were part of their investment strategy. Before they funded scholarships to the schools that gave them scholarships. Before they planned for their parents' future needs and their sons' future. They chose a partner to help manage their wealth, one whose insights, solutions, and approach have been relied on for over 200 years. That's the value of trusted connections. That's U.S. Trust.
Okay, hello everybody for ChukkerTV. We are here in IPC watching the semifinal of the US Open 2016 between Dubai and Audi. We are here with Tincho Merlo, the captain of FlexJet Polo team. Agustin, how are you?
Very good, Juan. I think we enjoyed an amazing game so far. So we are here, happy.
Tincho, I'm going to ask you a question. What's your thought about this US Open 2016, about the 8 teams? What's your thought about it?
Well, I think it has been, like many other people said, a very competitive US Open, having 8 teams and great quality teams. I think it's been very tight. I mean, obviously, if you've seen Audi getting to the 2 finals before and reaching this semi-final, I think they're the best team so far on record. But I think Dubai is a strong team, as well as Roger Hill and and white birch. I think it's an amazing open.
Okay, I'm going to ask you another question. Now we play with international rule. You think that helps the polo, make it faster? What's your view about these international rules? I think they're going to play in America, in England, and Argentina by the same rules. You think it's helping the polo for the viewers, for the spectator, or not? What's your thought?
I think it will. I think it will. I think it will take time to everybody to adjust, players, clubs, umpires around the world. But I think it will. It will in the future. It's helping. It's helping now. You notice the games are faster and easier to play. I believe they're taking a little bit long, the games, but not because of the rules. It's because of the procedure of the games. Sometimes it takes longer than expected, but I think it's going to help in the future.
Okay, now I'm going to go ask you a question about horses. I mean, we're watching a lot of polo, and we see like Cambias on the first chukker changing 3 horses in 1 chukker. My question is, are the horses that are fed to play 1 full chukker, or no? Because when you're getting ready to go to the game, you train yourself to play the entire game. I always thought that, you know, sometimes you see a horse playing more than 4 minutes, he get tired, he get exhausted. Before it used to be different. So my question is, the horses that are being trained to play 7 minutes, or no? I don't want to say it's not good to change. It's always good to change.
Yes, it's good to change. It's good to change because you save your good pony for probably using the 5th or the 6th chukker, which is important to finish the game or decide the future of the game. I think there's people that will agree with changing the 3 horses in 1 chukker, or changing many times the horses in the game, and people who won't agree. I think it's probably a style of player who feels better changing and having a fresh pony after 3 minutes than probably a matter of training or something. I personally agree that the horse has to be ready to play 7 minutes and to be chosen by the player to do it or not. But yes, I like you say, horses after 3-4 minutes they get exhausted quickly, which probably many years ago didn't happen.
No, exactly. I mean, back in your time of your father, I mean, when he won the Open with Memo and Santana, they playing a 1 horse 2 chukker in the Argentine Open, or even here. So
well, they used to have only 8 horses, 9 horses. Now they have 14.
Exactly.
They take 14 to the field. So either you take them because you're going to use them. Back in the day, they used to take 6 or 7.
Okay.
They had to play 2 chukkers.
So that's always my thought. You know, even myself, I never really tried to change horses so much. I always try to play my best horse 2 chukker. But also as a Spaniard, when you play a chukker and you see what you have for a spur, you say, no, it's better to keep this one to play the other one. It's not the case right now. The Pierres or Cambiaso, the horses they playing always spur horses. Maybe it's better than he's been playing.
No, yeah, exactly. Everybody. I think everybody does. I mean, the idea is to put a spare horse is to put an amazing horse as probably your 3rd or your 4th horse on the list from your top 10. So you get off the good one to get to another good one. If you have a bad horse as a pair, you'll never get off.
That's usually happen to most of the people. Well, you know, when they look into the spare, say, "Oh no, my God, I've been this one."
See, and then you get your horse really tired, and it's not good as well.
Yeah.
But everybody's bringing good spare horses for them to change. No, is the idea.
Tincho, now from Palm Beach, what your year is going to end? Where you go from here? Where you going to play? What's your teams?
Now I go back to Argentina for a couple of days, and then I'm going to play in England for La Indiana, and then after England I'm going to Aspen to play with the Gansi family.
Okay, Tincho, thank you very much. Good luck in the rest of the year, and we are back to you, Del. Thank you very much for listening and watching ChukkerTV.
Okay, so we are back now. Thank you so much for our interviewees. We've got our first half stats here provided by Dartfish and the United States Polo Association here. So we've got our field shot conversions. This is our first is our first stat right there, and that's kind of self-explanatory, except for when we say field shot, we mean shots on goal from the field, not including the penalty shots, which would be the 6, 4, 3, and 2, 60, 60, 40, 30, respectively. So we've had Audi shoot at the goal 6 times from the field, only been able to put 2 between the posts, as opposed to Dubai taking advantage of every single opportunity from the field by putting 4 out of 4 between the posts, and then once again, and Dubai deadly from the penalty line as well, 3 for 3, whereas Audi's only 2 for 5, or 3 for 5, and then yeah, so 9 fouls committed going against Dubai, 6 for Audi, and then 11 throw-ins, 1 for Dubai, and 7 throw-ins, 1 for Audi. So pretty self-explanatory first half stats there. And here we go, we're playing polo once again. All right. All right, the ball's back in him. Let's see who's going to be. It's going to be down here. Alejo Taranco. Look at this. What a play right here. Taranco's got it. Now it's going to be Alejo coming back to it, but Fred Mannix takes it away from him. And now he's going to override, and Gonzalito's going to get there. Gonza hits the next shot, making the turn, making the run all the way back down here. And now let's see. Adolfo Cambiaso comes in, but let's see. It's going to be Gonzalito still held up there on the boards as Fred now comes in behind him. Fred Mannix with the ball now. He leaves it there, and now Freddie's going to take it down the sideboards here, looking for a place to go, looking for some help from his teammates. He's still got control. He's not being engaged just yet. Now he's going to go ahead and leave that ball and take out Rashid. Leave the ball for Roddy Andrade to hit it up there for Gonzalito. Gonzalito's got a rocket ship underneath him. Look at this play. Gonza is gone now, still looking good out in front. Gonzalito, oh, yeah, Gonzalito leaves it behind, and it's going to be picked up and taken out by Facundo Sola. Sola making the turn here, taking it back around, looking for some help here from Adolfo. That's one thing about these Dubai players. They're always looking to see where Adolfo is. Adolfo comes in out of nowhere, stealing that ball away from his own player, winds up, catches the ball on the bounce, and fires it down to Rashid, who's got a huge step on his man. He picks the ball up on the fly, and now it's going to be Fred Mannix forced to burn his horse up here trying to catch Rashid. He's not going to be able to catch him, and it's just, can Rashid do it? Oh, what a play. Rashid picking up goal number 3 of the day. And man, we talk about a run and gun in first minute and a half of the fourth chucker.
Yeah, you said a Rashid Abouari right here again. Adolfito Cambiaso out of the air on the fly. Man, the guy's so smooth right here. Now Rashid is so comfortable. Starts in for center, checks his shoulder one time, has Mannix in his sights. Now just hit the nice approach shot right there. Drive for show, putt for dough.
There's the dough.
Great shot there, Rashid Abouari, number 3, like Toby said.
What happened to that play? I just can't even believe it. Okay, here we go. Ball's back in. Facundo's going to win this throw in here, and I tell you what, it's always been. Dubai is a second half kind of team, and when they're winning in the first half and then they come out strong in the second, it is tough to beat them. But Audi is the same. They're also a second half kind of team, so let's see if they can get it together here and start winning some plays.
So right here, Facundo Sola turned it inside right there, being hustled by Andrade. Now they come around in front right there. They're going to call the turn across the center right there. No one going anywhere. Take the ball possession away from the red player, put it on the spot. Penalty 5 coming. Looks like Adolfo Cambiaso. He likes to take the little turn. Doesn't waste much time on this one. Look at this mare. Adolfo Cambiaso's riding right here.
Yeah, here we go. Adolfito brings it back into play. Now Adolfo takes it back to the right. He's got some help there from his teammates who are keeping those defenders away. Now Alejo comes in to put the pressure on Fred. And now, oh, what a play here. Rodney. And now it's going to be picked up and taken here by Adolfo. He's still running it down past the man. He's over in Coffin Corner. He winds up and fires at the goal. Can Rashid get there? Oh, ho, ho. Nice try. But finally, that's the first bit of luck that Dubai's had in quite a while.
Yes, sir. Went off the side. Actually, Audi, yeah, getting the luck there.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, Audi, the first bit of luck. Audi.
Yeah, you got it. Just a little wide here, and actually only your first knock-in that I got. I don't know any knock-ins on the Dartford stats, but I don't know if I missed one or not. But I think it is right there, so here comes Fred Mannix.
Ready, bringing the ball back into play. Fred takes it off to the right-hand side. Oh, what a hook by Rashid. Locks up Fred's mallet, but now he's going to leave it there for Gonzalito, and now that's the second mallet that poor Rashid's broke in this game. And both of which have been from Freddie Mannix, has just destroyed his mallets. So now it's going to be Gonzalito with that ball. He gets it away from Adolfo. Now he's taking off. He's got Sola there right in front of him. Adolfo behind. Now he overrides, and it's going to be Mark Ganzi to take it forward. Well done, Mark, coming in.
You got a whistle on the play.
Uh-oh.
With 4:22. Let's see what happens here. Gonzalo Pierre is right here. Takes it forward. Oh, and
he just drops it. I don't see.
And they're going to call a reach on him.
On who?
On the red player.
Against who?
Against the red player.
But, I mean, who was he reaching on?
Reaching back, I guess, right there, and he reached back.
But who has the...
Adolfo kind of went back, put his mouth up after the whistle blew, like to help him out a little bit, but I think it looked like a running play to me. But whatever, reaching against the red, penalty 5 from the spot. Adolfo coming in. So
I like the fact they didn't challenge, though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, don't lose that challenge.
They need it too much here. Adolfo winds up. He fires. Mark Ganzi playing zone back position here. Gonzalito coming in, and now it's going to be. They're trying to get. Oh, what a play there! Now open back shot from Gonza, looking for Freddie. Freddie coming in. Fred keeps it away from Sola, and now Fred Mannix takes it back to the right-hand side. Freddie looking for a target. Here comes Mark. He went from the number 4 position. Now he's going to the number 1. Oh, Fred drops the ball, but it's Rowdy to pick it back up and take it back around. Now here comes Alejo Taranco. Now, Andrade right there with that ball. He drops it behind, and it's going to be a whistle on the play. I tell you what, they've changed it up here. They've got Mark going zone back, and Fred, I think they're trying to get him more up in the game to be a target or to play more in this middle of the game here. I mean,
you got it.
I don't know.
So right there, number 4 is going to get caught falling over the right of way after the shot. Nobody going for a pass. Andrade and Manic trying to pull that ball down to the number 4 for another 60-yard shot, but nobody downfield for a pass. And I thought you said if they had Mark running there, see, that would have been a great play. If they had him out front, they would have moved that to a 4.
I don't know that I like the new strategy here. If that's what they're doing, maybe I'm wrong here. I don't know, but
yeah, well, they're not going to get that ball moved, so they're just going to move it 10 yards to the center here. They're going to get possession, but I mean,
normally you're right. Mark's out there waiting for that pass, so that's going to give him a 4.
Right, that gives him a situation. Yeah, they don't. So no one downfield for a pass. They don't move it. Penalty 5 coming. Fred Mannix.
All right, so Fred now going to take this one here. Fred's going to go ahead and put the boomstick on it. He winds up and fires. That ball's got some wings. It's got some hang time. He drops it down in front of Sola, and now Sola's going to get it taken away there. Near side back shot from, let's see, Rowdy, and now it's going to be Gonzalito trying to stay with Adolfo. Adolfo is now going to get away from Gonza, and now it's going to be Fred. Look at this horse run. Oh, my goodness. Adolfo's got the speed here. He's going to go ahead and fire and rely on that speed. He finds gear number 6. Look at this horse go. Adolfo out in front, tops the ball, though, and it's going to be Sola there. He is solo on the play. Sola is solo, coming in hot now, taking this one. Now here comes Fred with a near side back shot. Now it's going to be picked back up. Or, excuse me, that was Gonzalito with a near side back shot. Now it's picked up here by Alejo. And it's going to be stolen back away. Here comes Adolfo. And Gonza comes in.
The bounce off Adolfo's.
And, oh, look at this. What a play out in front. Here we go. We got Fred on the attack, which is where we'd like to see him, with Alejo Taranco trying to get, oh, yeah, Fred Mannix. No.
Whistle on the play.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let's see what the umpires
249. They're going to say the red had a near side, but they're going to talk about it. Both umpires are going to come across. One umpire had the red on the near side. Let's watch this one. Right here, you got Fred Mannix in a white helmet.
Watch back.
Yeah, watch on the back right side of your screen. Right there.
I don't think so.
They're going to go and bowl it in, and I think it's a good bowling ball. Was Adolfo too far to the left? Did Mark have the right-of-way lesser angle? It's too tough.
To me, like it looks like Mark was clean there, so
yeah,
you got to throw it in.
Yeah, there's no way they can't use the IRO for this.
Advantage. Oh, 2 against 3, and Adolfo wins that throw in. And now here comes Rowdy playing that zone back position there, and he's got let's see, Sola completely covered up. Now Adolfo fires the next shot, but here comes Gonzalito. Gonza with a little open back shot, looking for Mannix. Mannix gets there, picks the ball back up. Freddie Mannix now trying to take it back around Alejo Taranco. Now Taranco rides off Mannix. Now he hits that near side open back shot, puts it over the boards and off the playing field. So we'll have it thrown from the boards to the center on the far side of the field on the, let's see, southwest side of
You notice we haven't had hardly any balls hit out of bounds really hard lately since we had the rule.
Since the rule change,
since the rule change. They've been very consistent, the players, all the way through here.
Adolfo goes to take it there, but it's going to be picked up now and taken by Sola. Now we get a whistle.
And something happened to Ganzi over on the far side.
That's what we like to see, though.
Right.
Hey, this is the show. This is for all the marbles right now. Winner goes to the finals. Loser goes home.
You got it. A lot of energy here. And right now, they almost got,
If you lose, you pull the shoes.
Yeah, but if you lose, you pull the shoes.
If you win.
We've had a bunch of them. If you have any other cash tags to say win or go home, lose, pull the shoes.
Here we go. How about
shout out, a turnout.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Here we go.
Back into play. Let's see who's going to get there. It's going to be Fred Mannix here taking that ball. Hits the open back shot right there. Looking for an offensive player. Gonzalito is taken out of the play, though, by Adolfo, and it's going to be Alejo Taranco with all the time in the world to turn that ball back around. He gets it done, and Adolfo comes in behind, but Gonza is not looking at the ball. He's looking at Adolfo, trying to keep it. And now it's going to be picked up right here. Whoa, look at Fred.
They're letting him
laying
go
the
now.
crush on Alejo. Alejo tries to dig it out from underneath his horse. They're getting bogged down here. Near side neck shot there from Gonza. Oh, yeah. We got an 8-5 score on the board at this point here.
All right, so right here. Whoa! Little rub in there. That's some NASCAR right there. Now they come together, backs out, mallet over the top, mallet underneath, rub them to the left, rub them to the right, sit down, fight.
NASCAR more like Demolition Derby, dude.
Yeah, you got so you throw a blanket over everybody. They're just going to call blocking on the red right there. Penalty 5 from the spot, nobody going anywhere.
Adolfo's in range, too, if he wants to hit it here, but I think he's going to tap it and get a little bit closer and then probably shoot. One thing we love about Adolfo, he will shoot when he has a free path to the goal. He gets on through, now making the run to the outside, to the right-hand side. Now here comes the shot at the goal. Adolfo on the ground. Wow. Look at this. I love it. I cannot believe it. Adolfo, what an amazing polo player. I just love to see these guys shoot.
Yeah, number 6, man, that was an unbelievable goal right there. Geez, the guy took the ball in there, got it all the way to the outside. He ran away from the goal to give himself more space. Look at how he takes it to the far side here, knowing he's got the cut shot coming, but that's not an easy cut shot to make when you're running 45 miles an hour.
That's why he's the best player in the world. Man, that guy is just incredible.
That is number 6 for him. 3 from the penalty line, 3 from the field.
All right, so here we go. We got the old Dolly Parton on the board now. 9-5 is the score. 9-5. What a way to make a living. Here we go. Ball's back into play, and it's going to be an open back shot there from Fred Mannix. Mannix is shot down for Mark Ganzi. Gans out in front on the fly, taking the cut shot, trying to get back to it, but it's going to be Alejo Taranco to pick this ball back up. Mark coming back into the game. Now Alejo takes it back around to the left. Mark is trying to get out of his way here, and now it's going to be Alejo to fire that ball back on down the field here, and now it's going to be Rashid with Fred Mannix. And I tell you what, Rashid has done a great job out in the number 1 position here today, pulling his team all day long, trying to get it going here. Now it's going to be deflected and a near side back shot right there by Alejo, and we have got Rashid on the fly once again, going straight to the hoop. He's got everybody outrun. If he can do it, he's inside the 60. He's in the red zone. Can he get there?
Wow.
What a play. That kid is on fire today, getting his team to double digits and picking up his 4th goal. And now doubling up. Audi on the scoreboard. 10-5 the score. That's going to end the Chucker. We'll be back to start the fabulous 5th with a throw-in in the center of the field after this quick commercial break.
Nick is there. He picks it up, taking it back into the goal mouth. Nick rolled door. What a play! Who got door? That's Gary, baby.
The essence of life is in the details. The little moments that lift us up and make us who we are. These are the details that outfit every FlexJet aircraft. The touches of excellence that add up to not just perfect, but perfect for you. This is FlexJet. You won't just be flown, you'll be moved.
Okay, so we're back now, getting ready to start Chucker number 5. That means we have 15 minutes left in regulation time here, and man, what a Chucker for Dubai. Coming out, scoring a bunch of goals right there. Rashid on fire here today, putting 4 of those goals on the board himself, and it's now 10-5.
Yeah, you got it. Adolfo Cambiaso still 100% from the penalty line here. Kind of flip sides here. Early on, we had 8 penalties in the first 2 Chuckers committed by Dubai, and now in the 3rd and 4th Chucker, we've had 7 penalties, and Audi only committed 1 penalty in the first 2 Chuckers, so they got a little loose. In the 3rd Chucker, they went into the tent. Figure you come out of the tent, differently. But right there, definitely Dubai went out, came out of the tent, only fouled one time on penalty 5, and then he got a goose egg there for the Ford Chucker. No goals by Audi.
There's nobody better in the world at the halftime break there than Adolfo Cambiaso.
You know, they came out.
So good at getting his team lined up and organized for the second half. He does whatever it takes. He knows what to say to get his guys motivated and fired up. And man, you can't take it away from him. He's an amazing polo player. We got our players coming back out, getting ready to start the fabulous 5th Chucker of play.
Big Chucker here, Tobe. This is the big one right here. They can put some nails in, or Audi can come back and show.
I have faith.
That
Audi
championship style. I understand. No, anybody
They're
can.
Winners. These guys. I mean, both these teams are winners.
And again, you know, 4 out of 5 bowlings in the Ford Chucker won by Dubai, and then 3 penalty 5s given up, no goal shots. But Dubai has cleaned up those 8 penalties from the first 2 Chuckers. They've only fouled twice in the last 2 Chuckers, 3 and 4. They cleaned it up. They cleaned up their mistakes.
They really did.
And again, Dolfo
came out a little bit loose, but they tell you what, they're playing a new polo game here today.
Yeah, you got it. Dolfo's still on it. And remember, 1, 2, 3 penalty 4s missed by Audi early in the game. So let's see if they can change that around. They need to get all their penalties done here.
Hey, you cannot win a polo game if you can't make your penalty shots. You know, I mean.
Especially against a team like Dubai.
We got Gaston here. Good to hear you. Good to hear from you again, Gaston. He says at ChukkerTV, Rashid MVP, no doubt. And I think I'm going with you on that one. Oh, look at that. Hi from Mexico from Carlitos and the boys. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Good
Thanks,
to see you
Carlitos. Good to see y'all. Y'all look comfy there. There's Mariano. Who else is out there with them? Oh, there you go. You got Julio.
Oh, man, I tell you. Okay,
right on. All the boys. Loving that. You guys enjoy the game.
Fayaz Khan writes in, what? He says, Rashid plays cool and scores another run. This is good stuff from the Patron at ChukkerTV, Dubai Polo, US Open, and hashtag Live Polo. All right, one.
Remember, like I said, with okay, here we go, Tope.
Ball's back into play. Game back underway. Let's see who's going to win this one. It looks like it's going to be Gonzalito. Gonza taking it forward here. That's the first throw, and they've won in a while. And he fires downfield for Mark Ganzi. Ganzi's got to step on his man. Gans trying to get it going here. Gans reaches out, keeps it away from Alejo. That was a good play right there. And now it's going to be Fred Mannix to pick the ball back up. Fred taking it straight to the hoop. Fred right there in the red zone. Freddie looking good, and Mannix puts the ball between the posts. Just what they need to do to start this Chucker off the right way.
This is what they needed. You said it, Freddie Mannix, first goal of the game, 7-goal player. But win the bowling, get the offensive attack. Couldn't happen at a better time for Audi coming back, getting her done. Where we at?
Yeah.
Well, you want to read that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can.
No.
I don't want to read it.
Great for the Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Now back to center here. Adolfo getting him fired up, telling Sola do not get his ball in here. Now another ball bounce out, and for Kuna Sola.
It's going to be Sola winning this play here, but Roddy's right there on him. Now Rodrigo goes for the hook, but look at this. Everybody marking up. Everybody. Now Fred Mannix is going to get there. Freddie hits that ball down the boards, and Gonza gets to it. Can he keep it going, though? It's going to be Adolfo with the back shot here. Adolfito, open back shot there. Now what a play right there by Sola. And now it's going to be Fred Mannix taking that ball back away. Now because Sola was looking for the whistle there, not paying attention. Fred's able to come in and steal the ball away. And now it's going to be Roddy Andrade with that ball. Rodrigo there with Rashid all over him. Rashid doing a great job here, not only offensively but defensively. Now he might be getting a little caught right here. Now he pulls out of the play. Knows that he can't make a play right there. He's going to go ahead and come back around. Well done, Rashid, trying to get there to go to Gonzalez.
Wow.
And now it's going to be Roddy Andrade getting away from him. Now Rodrigo leaves it behind. And look at this horse of Rashid Albawardes. Oh, gets hung up on the boards. Gets the shot down the field, though, and now it's going to be picked up here by Alejo Taranco. Taranco with that ball. He's got Sola there behind him. Sola reaches back. Now it's going to be Rashid dragging it forward. Rashid's going to leave it there for Adolfo. Oh, well, we got somebody wrong there. We're going to let the umpire sort out who it is.
Wow, so right there, looked like Andrade came in and met a couple guys. Let's see. Alejo Taranco comes in right now. Then Sola. Then he leaves there for Rashid. Rashid hits it forward. Right to there, and you have one player meeting right there. So once again, umpires Fawcett and Schwartz. are going to come together. One meeting two is a call. Remember, only one man cannot meet two when they're together. They don't need to be riding each other off. We use the term engage when a player has a focus on another player. They can even be a stride away from each other. Those two players are one. One player on the field cannot meet them. It's a danger call. You got to be careful of that.
Fayaz, this is coming in 14 minutes ago. Fayaz Khan says Audi Polo tactics aren't working thus far. Cambiaso and Rashid are dominating this chucker. So he's talking about the fourth, I think. And yeah, I got to agree with him there. But
right, penalty 3 coming here, Gobi.
Now,
yep.
They got to stop giving up some penalties here. But, here we go.
This little rocking horse Adolfo's on here.
I mean, amazing. Ooh.
Whoa, that's the post?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, man, that was on fire.
Yeah. And now, so we've got 11-6 score on the board right now. Like I said, you still can't write Audi off. These guys are totally capable of getting hot and going back to back to back.
Cambiaso, number 7, 100% from the penalty line. Once again, 2 4s, a 2, and a 3. And that's been huge in this game. Him and Rashid scoring all the goals for Dubai. Now it goes back in the center, and here it's going to be Andrade.
Roddy Andrade with that ball coming through. Now Facundo Solar's right there, and Fred Mannix comes in. Now umpire's going to play the advantage. They're going to let Gonza have this ball. He takes it off to the right, and now well done right there. Roddy taking out Adolfo, and now it's going to be Alejo Taranco's job to put the pressure on Gonzalito. Gonza drags it back to the left, trying to get the man looking one direction, then he'll go the other. Oh, yep, we're going to get a whistle right there.
Okay, so he's coming in there, and usually let's watch this one, because sometimes if you hit a ball underneath a horse, okay, and it looked like he went in there, I guess they say he came across in there, so they're going to call foul on Taranco.
Good there, huh?
Well, if you hit usually, you can watch out if you hit a ball underneath. If you hit a ball underneath the horse and the horse kicks it, it can be a fair, alive ball. So we'll see this. They're going to challenge it.
Oh, thank you so much, Sonny Hale here. All right, so we're going to challenge out of Dubai here. That means it's going to go to the instant replay official.
So they're going to call reaching on the number 2.
And Dubai's going to lose their challenge.
No, they're going to challenge it.
Oh, they're going to challenge it.
They're going to challenge it.
Yeah,
I was just talking about it. It's interesting. Watch, he brings it forward. He comes over here.
See, because I was thinking this might be a good challenge.
This is what's interesting. He taps kind of into him right there, and then the horse kicks it.
I think he's good.
Yeah, I mean, he might have fouled turning over it afterwards, but that's not the call.
That's not the call, exactly.
So he's not challenging that. They're challenging the reaching call.
I think they've got an opportunity here. This could be good. I don't know. We'll find out.
See, they're going to go the IRO on this one. Instant replay official. Remember, each team has a challenge for the second half.
So thank you so much from Audi, or from Sonny Hale for dropping this off to us. We got our horse list here from Audi.
All right. No foul on the play.
Awesome challenge.
And Toby, I think this is a good call by the IRO player again.
I think
remember,
it was too, man. I mean,
it looked like Piedez took it into the green player. The green player went to clear out. His horse kicked the ball, making it a live ball.
But Alejo, you remember, he also had a guy holding him in there.
Yeah, and also he might have been rubbed and pushed in there a little bit.
He had nowhere to go but where he went, and the horse kicked the ball. The red player put the ball there, so then the horse kicks it. I think it's his ball to play.
100%. I think this is a good call by the IRO.
Very good call by the IRO.
Good at taking your time in there, but it's a good challenge by number 4 in the green, Cambiaso.
Yeah, so he's going to keep his challenge now. And that's going to be a huge advantage here, because that is a momentum shifter here for Dubai. It went from it went from Audi having the momentum to now having the wind taken out of their sails a little bit here. All right, umpire's not going to put up with it much longer. Both teams trying to jockey for position here. Now he's saying, okay, guys, that's it. You guys come back over here and keep it clean. Adolfo's going to stay out of the throw, and the ball's going to go all the way to the back end. Adolfo's going to get turned back around. He's going to take it forward here with Gonzalito on his hip. Now he lets the ball come off the boards. He drags it forward on the near side. Now back to the offside. Adolfo trying to work it back around, looking for a place to go. He's taking it further into Audi territory. Now he gets the ball taken back away here, and he takes it back across the field here. And now let's see, he's going to hit it back further on down. Roddy coming in, and Rodrigo Andrade with the open back shot. Adolfo gave up the right of way, and it's going to be picked up here by Mannix. Mannix and Sola come together. Mannix wins that play. Mannix keeps it going here, and now we get
another whistle.
A whistle. What do you got?
Trying to get the thing. All right, so right here, Andrade and they come across right here. Now Adolfo Cambiaso is going to get caught right there. The red player coming from left to right in front of Adolfo Cambiaso. And I think it's going to be just from the spot here. Yeah, penalty 5 from the spot. Coming, and it's going to be for Dubai, Adolfo Cambiaso.
All righty. Adolfito lets Rashid have a chance to get on a fresh horse and back out onto the field, back in position here. Now Adolfo brings it back into play. Now they're playing well away from him, playing off of him a bit here. And he's got Taranco there taking out Roddy, and now that means Gonza's gonna have to come back in and put some pressure on Adolfo. Now, or Fred, that is. I mean Fred, and now it's gonna be Sola coming in over here, and it's gonna be Gonzalito keeping an eye on Sola. Now Fred's gonna stay out. And it's gonna be Gonza to stay with the ball. Now Adolfo comes out of the whoa. And now it's going to be Mannix with a near side open back shot. And here we go, trying to get something going right now. Roddy Andrade getting turned back around, but here comes Sola coming in hot. Now Sola gets to that ball. He takes it forward. Roddy let him have that first play. And now he's going to pick him up over here on the boards. But the ball is going to go over the sideboards and out of play. Yeah, Dubai, 33% on their challenges.
Now they're going to go up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The percentage is going to go up for sure.
Yeah, so and actually, Adolfo, I guess, is right in there. I mean, because Audi is 0 for 4 in the open on their challenges. Adolfo Cambiaso 1 for 3 now, 2 for 5.
Here we go. Adolfo fires it further on down the field. And now we're going to get another whistle here. Let's see what the umpires decide to do.
So with 3:06 left, uneven ride-off. Remember, you can ride a player off on the polo field. We see ride-offs all the time out here, but watch this ride-off right here. We're going to use the term in front of the saddle, behind the saddle. This is in front of the saddle. The red player comes in front right there. That's called riding the player uneven.
Realized?
What's that?
All the goals for the Audi team have been scored by either Adolfo or Rashid.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
nothing from Facundo Sola or from Alejo Taranco.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. They're leading the scoring for Dubai. Those guys are working hard in the middle. But we talked about it. If they use Rashid, he'll pull the team. Blue helmet right there, Rashid Albardi.
I mean, look, they're giving him a chance. It's. When you keep passing him the ball, he gets more and more confident every time he gets on a run. And today he is on, and he's shooting, and he's putting him between the posts. Here we go.
Cambiaso, 7 for 11.
Undefendable on that one, straight between the posts there to once again double up Audi on the scoreboard here. 2:57 left to go in the fifth, Chucker. It still can be done here. I'm not going to write Audi off just
13
yet.
for 16 in the open.
Wow.
After with the stats coming in today. Adolfo Cambiaso. What was that, 2 or 3?
3.
3, another 3 right there. So back to the center. Here comes Roddy Andrade.
For Adolfo now. All right, here we go. Roddy there. Now trying to fight with Adolfo, and it's going to be Mannix here to get there. Fred takes it forward here, and it's going to be Roddy Andrade with Adolfo Cambiaso. And Gonzalito comes in, and now it's going to be Fred Mannix picking up the ball. Freddie takes it back to the right of Adolfo. Now Fred drags it back and leaves it for Roddy. Andrade. Flips it back. Oh, what a play right there. Fred Mannix gets it done. Adolfo looking for the whistle, and he's not going to get there. He's going for the whistle there because he was late on the play, and now it's going to be Fred Mannix taking it back across the field here. Fred they're burning up too much time. Guys, go to the hoop. And now it's going to be picked back up here by Adolfo Cambiaso. And now this is what Adolfo's going to do.
Horse,
he's going to take it straight to the hoop. No more going back left and right across the field. Fred, now, there we go. Fred hits the back shot, sends it back, and now it's his teammate's job to get there. Alejo Taranco goes to run the turn. He's not going to get it done, and Roddy's going to get back to this ball. Rodrigo drags it forward. Roddy going for the next shot at the goal, setting up Gonza. Gonza takes the man. Oh, yeah, that's the Gonzalito we know and love. Gonza in the red zone. Gonzalito.
Wow.
That is some power polo right there, and that's what we need to see out of Audi Polo Team.
The perfect power polo play right there.
A bunch of peas, well done.
Yeah, and here he come here, and that's what they need. They need going here. Andrade now, next shot coming. Gonzalito Pierres on the fly. What a near side flick right there. And look at this goal. Didn't even need to touch it. It was a layup shot for himself. Gonzalito Pierres.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Audi can get hot, and they might have just got hot right here. Let's see if they can win this throw-in. This could be a whole new ball game.
Yeah, number 5 for Gonzalito.
Gonza's going to stay out of the throw-in. He's going to get there. And look at that. Adolfo misses the ball. Gonza tries to get it going. Now it's going to be Roddy. No, it's going to be picked up here by Sola. Sola takes it back around, and Roddy staying right there with him. Now there's all 3 of those Dubai players right there with Rashid downfield trying to get open to be a target for Adolfo. Now nobody's on Sola, and now Adolfo's going to fire it down there looking for Rashid. Well done, Mark Ganzi taking out the man, keeps him away, and there's that back shot from Mannix. Mannix's shot's going to be picked up here by... Oh, what a play, Rashid. Yeah, nicely done, but Gonza wins that right off and hits the back shot, and here comes Mannix. But, wow, how does Adolfo get around there so quick? He gets the ball picked back up. What an amazing horse he's riding right there. Adolfo Cambiaso Now, with just about 1 second to go until the warning horn, there you go. Adolfo fires at the goal. Adolfo Cambiaso. Oh, my goodness, that guy. He is just about unstoppable today. Yeah.
3 goals in the 5th.
Incredible. All right, that's going to do it for the fabulous 5th. We now have a 13-7 score on the board. Don't write Audi off just yet, but they might need a little help from the polo gods here if they want to pull this one out. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be back to start the 6th with a throw-in in the center of the field. See you in a few.
The legacy that has been created by the International Polo Club Palm Beach is back. The anticipation of thoroughbreds charging down the field, the solid click of mallet on ball, the pop of a champagne cork, and the excited revelry of thousands. Experience the unparalleled glamour and competition this season. Purchase tickets to a match today at internationalpoloclub.com or call 561-204-5687.
All right, so we're back now, getting ready to start Chukker number 6. We have a 13-7 score on the board at this point. And like I said, Audi's totally capable of getting hot here. I'm not going to write them off just yet, but they are going to need a little help from the polo guys.
No, they got to get on it because here also, remember, great challenge by Dubai, Adolfo Cambiaso. It's been tight on a lot of the teams here. They were 1 for 4. Now he gets another one. Great challenge there. And we looked at it. We thought it was a great call by the RO. So they still have their challenges going in this play. And then what can you say? Adolfo Cambiaso, 9 goals on the day, 5 from the penalty line. And but they got a couple goals there, you know, and they're working hard here. So we'll see what happens. Got to keep scoring goals, Tobe.
I agree with that assessment completely.
All right.
Anyway, we got some great stuff coming through on the Twitter feed here. We got Fayaz one more time. He's coming through and saying, oh, this is a great tweet here, Dale. Fayaz says, good thing about hashtag High Goal Polo is no game is over until the last whistle. Teams can turn games around anytime. I agree with that, Fayaz, and hopefully we'll see that happen right now. Okay.
Remember, said great tweet. Yeah, anybody goal a minute. Remember, Adolfo Cambiaso, 4 goals in 2 minutes. We saw it this year.
Exactly. Here we go. Ball's back into play. Gonzalito's going to win this throw and taking it around. He fires. He's got Mark out in front and on the fly. Mark Ganzi coming back to this ball. Mark with the half shot. Nicely done there. Takes it off to the right. Mark goes for the next shot at the goal. Does not connect the way he wants. And it's going to be picked up by Adolfo. Adolfo right there. Gonza hits the back shot. And now it's going to be Rowdy. Rowdy coming in, taking this ball on the offside. Rowdy takes it forward here. Rodrigo Andrade digging it out from under, trying to make something happen here, but he's getting T-boned there a little bit by oh, what a steal right here, and there go. Oh, so it's going to be picked up here, and here comes Mark Ganzi. Gans gets there, does not connect, and now it's going to be picked back up here by Fred Mannix. Mannix, open back shot right there, and Rowdy going for it. Here it's going to be Gonzalito picking up the ball. Gonza, near side, next shot. Look at that shot. Oh, what a pass, and here is Rowdy Andrade. Oh, yeah, power polo right there, and this could be the one that opens up the floodgates.
Yeah, right there, Andrade. Nice play.
What a pass from Gonza.
Gonza on the near side. They started off there. Andrade makes a neutral play. Gonza goes to the offside, the near side. He's got Andrade on the fly, inside the 30, inside the red zone. Little tap, that's all you got to do.
And I tell you what, sopping up the gravy on that one there.
Yeah, back to center here. 6:14 left, 13-8. Here we go.
Rowdy's
He's got to win this bowl, and every bowling is big right now.
Take advantage of having a good side.
Look at this, man. And there's no.
Ball's back into play. Let's see. It's going to be stopped in the middle here, and it's going to be Fred Mannix to win this throw. And now he gets taken back away by Adolfo Cambiaso. Adolfo met the play, and now he's taken off, going straight back to the hoop. He fires downfield. The ball comes off the heel of his mallet and goes over to the south corner. Now Adolfo riding past our 60-yard cam right there, and now it's going to be Adolfo dragging it forward, taking it back around to the left. Adolfo's going to put the ball over the back line, and we're going to have a knock, and it'll be taken by Audi down on the south end of the field. They can still do it, but they need to get it going right now. 5 goals can be done in 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, Adolfo Cambiaso right there, number 4, talking to number 3, Facundo Sola, and he's not easing up, man. He is not easing up.
Mannix brings it in. He doesn't have a whole lot of real estate to work with here. Now he winds up and fires. Adolfo tries to pick it off. He's not going to get there. And here comes Gonzalito. Gonza is going to leave it for Roddy Andrade. Rodrigo now. Look at this. Sola. Look at Sola over here in Mark Ganzi's saddle. Sola changes his mind at the last second. Gives a great pass to Gonzalito. Gonza down in front. Here we go. Could we do it? Gonzalito going for the coast to coast. No butter and toast.
Nope. Man, Alejo Taranco's second effort. Gonzalito, he was right there, but he made it tough on him.
I tell you what.
Yeah, they need every goal right here. Every run is huge, Toby. You said it. Down on the far side now, knocking coming right here, Adolfo Cambiaso.
Adolfo brings it into play, takes it over to the left. Oh, look at this. Gonzalito, yeah.
Okay, remember, both teams do have their challenges. Let's watch this one.
Right? Oh, whoa. That's what they're calling. A little off speed.
They're going to trigger this one, and I think this is a great trigger.
I think so, too.
You know, remember, you can send these triggers any kind of collision. They're going to trigger the collision and decide which player was
the aggressor.
Yeah, the aggressor. And so right here, we'll see what they say. They're going to send it into the booth. We'll take our time on this one because this is a huge call. So they're going to use all the angles, and they'll slow-mo it. And one of the biggest things I like to do when I was in the booth, I like
Dubs
to take...
Montgomery writes in, he says, great teamwork by Audi Polo. Que golazo.
Que golazo.
Que golazo.
And I got to tell you, we may be about que golazo, because a lot of guys in Chicago didn't know what que golazo meant.
We don't have a whole lot of Argentines up in Chicago.
No.
Que golazo means what a goal.
What a goal. What a goal. Que what?
Yep. What?
Foul against the green. Dangerous riding.
But they didn't lose their challenge because it was a trigger.
No, they didn't use their trigger. Now, that's why I like the trigger also.
Yep.
You know?
They did use the trigger.
Yeah, I'm in favor of giving a trigger to the umpires every chucker if they want it, just to keep it away from the players, just to help the game.
The umpires, they don't have a certain set number of triggers, right? I mean, they can use it whenever they
can use a trigger whenever the play up, whenever it's appropriate. Yeah. You said it. And once again, remember when they started in the NBA, they had 5 triggers. Now they have 22 triggers. No,
because he's not.
No, they didn't have the ball.
Yeah, they're not on attack, are they?
It's away from the play.
Yep.
So they're going to move it back. There would have been a penalty 2, and I guess the ball actually was out. You got to blow wherever the ball was when the whistle blew. Adolfo Cambiaso had control of the ball.
Right in here.
Yeah.
It was like right in the center of the goal, like 5 yards out. Why are they
maybe he was a little bit further. But so they're going to go from the 30.
That's strange.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where it was at the end. I was watching the contact, but here comes Piedes. Watch the right side of your screen.
Winds up, fires, does not need any help, and almost takes out our drone one more time here.
Yeah.
Well done, Gonzalito. That's the way to do it.
This is what they needed. Another penalty stops the clock, gives them a chance to get back in there.
We got 4:30 left to go, and only a 4-goal difference on the board, just like we were talking about.
Goal a minute.
Goal a minute.
Goal a minute.
If there's a team that can do it, it's Audi Polo team.
Goal a minute all day long, and right here, Carlitos Gracidas, he's coming clean here. You got to have 15 goals to win.
Yeah, and they just might get that 15. Look at this. It's going to be picked up here by Sola, but Fred Mannix playing zone back. Well done, Fred. He's going to go out, and now Rashid's going to put some pressure on Fred. Roddy gets there, and Alejo Taranco's next. Somebody wasn't watching. Now Alejo goes for the next shot, does not connect. Gonzalito with the back shot, but it's going to be deflected off the horse's hoof, and Gonza's going to get to it. Gonza right there, cuts that ball. Well done, Gonza. Oh yeah, Mark Ganzi out of the air, and look at this. What a play.
Wow.
Gans right there, giving it to Roddy Andrade. Roddy, now coming back around. He's going to go ahead and take it back around. What a play, Rodrigo. There, Fred goes in, holds up Adolfo, keeping Adolfo away from the play. That's the best thing you can do. And look at this. It's going to happen right here. Gonza coming in hot, and now it's going to be Roddy there with Alejo Taranco. Taranco's got the leg on the man, and Adolfo's going to get there first. Adolfo picks the ball back up, and now it's going to be Cambiaso with that ball. Fred's coming back in to put the pressure on Adolfo. Adolfo now winds up, fires it back down the field where he's got Sola on the fly, coming in hot, and a free man behind. Now, looks like Rashid's going for the goal shot here, and it's going to be Sola to go in here and do it Sola style. Right there, he shoots, and it's wide, and that's just what Audi needed to have happen here.
Man, they're on the attack there. What a play by Gansey out there in front of the best guy in the world, man.
That is amazing.
Jeez,
that was so awesome.
Adolfo's kind of like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, it rattled his cage, too.
Quick knock in.
Fred trying to take advantage of having the players off the field.
Yeah.
To pick up the whistle here.
He got it.
Well done.
Heads up play.
Very much so.
So what happened here is Audi jumped on. Yeah. Audi took a quick knock in.
And now Fred goes and jumps on a fresh horse.
Yeah, international rules, tournament conditions. If you are inside the 30-yard line when a team is knocking in, they'll blow that dead and they'll take it all the way to center. They're going to stop the clock, get it from center, and we're around about 2:57. Remember, we won't play the 30 seconds.
And they get a 1 and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
They can do it.
It can still be done. It can still be done. We said earlier in the season.
The Polo gods are starting to smile on Audi, though, at this point.
Yeah, early in the season when Adolfo did it, he got a penalty to start the game. Then he rode back to center. They scored, got another penalty.
Won the throw and straight to the hoop. Yeah, then came back, got another penalty, and went back and, yeah, exactly.
And there you go. So it could happen here, but.
And Mannix, and I tell you what, Fred. He's on today. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him hit straight to goal and either score it outright or put it down there in the red zone for one of his teammates to finish it off.
Right, this penalty right here is going to put everybody on fresh horses.
They're going to put Delito on this one, though.
Yep, 2:57. Everybody on a fresh horse here.
Pick Adolfo first. And now Gonza brings it in, takes it over to the left, picking up some extra yardage here to work with. And now Gonzalito, well done, keeps it away. Now Adolfo taking that man back around. Now Gonza gets away from Adolfo. Well done. Fred Mannix taking out Adolfo Cambiaso. That's the war of attrition. You have to play against this guy. Now Sola takes a shot at it, can't quite get it. Roddy's back on the ball. Rowdy, Andrade goes ahead, drags it forward here, trying to keep it going here. Rowdy, reverse next shot at the goal. He puts it down. Can Freddie get there? Ooh, somebody's wrong right there. Once again, the clock will stop with 2:31 this time left to go.
Right here, they come together. Ball gets back down here. One player comes way over and reaches in front of him. So right there.
Don't challenge it, guys.
They're going to go ahead. Yeah, that's going to be a reaching call on the red. We can see that one. He kind of reached on the far side. Cannot reach in front of our horse.
Good. They didn't use it.
Adolfo on another fresh one.
Now, Facundo taps it once and gives it to Adolfo, who fires it downfield, and here's Fred Mannix. Mannix, back shot, big back shot, once again almost taking out the drone. Drops it down in front of Gonza. Gonzalito picks up the whistle.
Yeah,
what a play.
Yeah, like this, stop the clock, because they need to stop the clock.
Exactly.
And
instead of outright scoring, stop the clock.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
What a play by Fred Mannix.
I don't think you're going to see a yellow out of him being in the green, because Adolfo would tear their heads off if he did, because that's, that's the only thing that would really help them out here. They get the penalty and then they go to center. But right there, everyone's going to ride off the field.
Yeah, with their mouth shut.
Yeah, you got it. Adolfo's back there getting them all straight. Now he's going to tap this one. He's going to get one in here from the penalty 2, right away violation.
Double digits, and now it's a 13-10 score on the board with 2:15. It can be done, but I tell you what, it's going to be tough.
Yep, it can be done.
They got to win this throw, and right now I take it straight to the hoop. No going to the boards, no messing around, tapping the ball. They got to take it straight to the hoop.
You said it. You said it. You got to get lucky with some fouls here.
Yeah.
Because remember, they do not play the 30 seconds out unless you're tied with the international tournament conditions.
I hate that rule.
And
there we go. The ball's back into play. It's going to be picked up here by Sola. Sola with a little back shot. Now it's going to be Gonzalito coming in there. Gonza gets that ball, but Rashid's right there fighting with him. Now Fred comes in, and now it's going to be taken. They're burning up time right now. Rowdy, Andrade. Whoa. Now here we go. It's going to be taken out there by Sola, and that's going to be the final nail right there. It's going to be Gonzalito coming back around. Gonza with the ball. He's going to go ahead and turn it here. Gonza does not have time to do it.
Yeah, that's not going to help them. They got a knock in, but you're going to count the second.
300 yards to go.
Hey, like in Mortal Wars of Tommy Oxy, the clock goes
tick, tick, tick. Gonza taking it really fast, bringing it into play, and fires a huge shot. And Rowdy Andrade out in front on the breakaway, dropping the hammer, picks up the ball, making his run, coming back to it. Rodrigo keeps it going down the field here. Did he hit it too far to the right? Oh, this is going to be a tough shot. Rowdy fires at the goal. Oh, yeah. What a play, Rodrigo Andrade.
What a goal.
Oh, top 10 all day long on that one. That's a true coast to coast.
Like butter and toast.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Got that one. That is a hashtag incredible. Yeah.
You got it, brother. Look at this shot. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, amazing.
But
little too late, but man, way to finish it off, man. Very exciting shot. Yeah, very exciting shot.
Clock gets stopped right here. Now they put the ball back into play, and it's going to be picked up by Sola. Sola's going to get crushed there by, and we get a whistle. And Adolfo's going to go ahead and start shaking hands here, I think.
Well, you're going to get a penalty shot.
Still, though. Oh, my goodness. What bad luck. I tell you what, Audi, they could have done it. They shot so many times at goal.
Okay, green going to hit from the spot here. 2-on-1 is the call. So 32 seconds,
Yeah,
though.
game over.
All right.
But nevertheless, you know, look, if Audi would have made their penalty shots here today, like Dubai did, they'd be winning this polo game by 4.
Yeah, they have 1, 2, 3, for sure, 4. They have 4 more goals right now. On top of that, they're winning by a goal.
Yeah.
Right now, just on the penalties they missed.
Just on the penalties they missed.
Just on the penalty miss. And Carlos, I'm going to give it up to you. You said 15 goals. It was 14 goals. I was on the 13 goals. He had to score at least 13. That's what Adolfo's got. And he's going to win there. Here he goes.
Fred's a little upset.
Yeah, I think it's going to end it, though. That's going to be the end of it anyways.
I'm just going to let it go, yeah?
He fouled right out there after the horn anyway, so that's going to end it. But you said it, Toby.
Going to the lead, though. Well, I tell you what, Audi can ride off the field with their heads held high. Their open is done now. Dubai will be going to the finals. We are going to find out who they are going to be playing in the finals after our 4 p.m. game, which is going to be White Birch against Orchard Hill. And for right now, I mean, what can you say, Dale? Penalty shots, goal shots. It was Audi's to lose today.
We talked about it, yeah. I mean, you got to be, and you're in the show. This is huge power. Adolfo Cambiaso, 100% on his penalty shots, even though they got a little loose in the second half on penalties. Audi.
How often do you see Dubai foul that many times in the first half?
No way. I mean, you got to take advantage of Adolfo, and we talked about it. 13 goals, what I say, you got to score at least 13 goals to beat Adolfo.
You got to score, you got to score, you got 14, 15.
But that puts you right in there, you know, you got to be in there. And
those 4 penalty shots that they missed, I should say.
Yeah, those are goal shots.
Those are goals. That would have put them in the driver's seat.
Free throws in basketball, my man.
Exactly, same thing. You can't win a polo game if you're not making your penalty shots.
You got it, buddy.
All right, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and say, tune back, I got it. It's going to be, I'd like to say on behalf of the entire Chucker TV crew and for myself and Dale and for the United States Polo Association, we would like to thank you, our viewers, for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. We will catch you at our next broadcast, coming to you live from International Polo Club Palm Beach at 4 p.m. It's going to be White Birch playing against Orchard Hill. We'll see you then.
The how.